Alrighty. Turning music down slightly. Morning. So, as my post on Tumblr implied, I need to finish Artfight Attacks really badly because I've been really busy working. So, I haven't really had the time, or at least as much as I wanted, to like really get a lot of Artfight Attacks done. So, oops. Don't mind me loudly drinking coffee. Like a usual stream pro, I'm gonna just respond to messages live on stream. Alright, there we go. That poor transition lags. I'm gonna have to change it or something. Poor thing can't work properly half the time. Oh yes, I wanted to fix something. Alright, there we go. Hopefully that'll... Yeah, there we go. This talk sprite is a nuisance. Alright. I gotta do Artfight Attacks now. I'm a bit behind because my goal was to do 30 of them this year. And I think I'm currently at like 20, 21. So I'm a little bit behind. So I've just been sketching. I sketched attacks last night. And I'm sketching some today. So hopefully I can get more done in time, essentially. Oh, God. this was possibly an awful idea. I just realized the fucking reference is totally out of focus. There we go. Oh, hello, good morning. Hi. I'm streaming and it's right after 9. You probably just got up. I've been up since 6:45. But so I've been working for about like, well, working is a strong word. I've been doing things, but I haven't really been productive. But yeah, I've been up since 6:45, so I've been doing stuff since around 8 or something, but I went upstairs and got coffee, so I was like, fuck it, let's try and get work done today. I woke up like 10 minutes ago. It's probably vaguely concerning to see me already streaming. But no, I also woke up early. Yeah, I don't know why I woke up early. I just did. Like, I didn't have an alarm set. I was gonna sleep till like 10 and then get up and do shit before 1, because we have, I don't want to call it D&D, but, like, we have tabletop at 1. So I wanted to try and get some stuff done before 1, and were you not able to sleep? No, I slept fine. Like, that's the thing, like, it wasn't like, I didn't wake up for any particular reason. Like, I cannot fathom what could have woken me up. So, like, I slept fine. I'm not even super tired. Like I only slept for about 5-6 hours, give or take, because I think I crashed around 1. But yeah, I just woke up, like, naturally, so it was chill and everything, and I just got coffee, so I'm good. I'm just fucking surprised my body was like, whoop, time to be up at 6:45. But yeah, so I've been up, and I did 1, and artfight ends soon, and I'm slightly behind on my attacks and shit, so I just want to sketch a bunch of them, I guess. I might finish some of them on stream, but I think until I'm a bit more warmed up, I'm just gonna worry about sketching them. And get a bunch of sketches done, and then either tonight after tabletop, or just later in general, I'm gonna finish them and post them. And get them. I don't know how many I've sketched now. I think I only have 4 sketched. I only need 9. Here's the thing, I need 9. I got 4 sketched already. So we're just gonna fucking see how it goes. Because I have Neri. Oh, I just realized you can't see the window with my files in it. Well, anyway, I have Neri sketched, Ollie's character, and then I've sketched 3 Cookie Run OCs I had saved, because they're all very cute. I want to open those, actually. These 2 of these are ones I did last night very quickly after work, so, but they're all very cute. And then the one I just closed with the curly hair, was also one of them. But they're very wholesome characters, so I was like, fuck it, yeah, let's draw the Cookie Run characters. Welcome to that early morning stage where your voice decides to shit the bed. So I believe you can make 9. I think I can get it done too, because, like, once I sketch them, I can, it takes me, like, fucking, like, an hour or so, give or take, to get most of them done, or less. Because I'm usually pretty quick with them. I'm pretty sure I'll get them done. I was just hoping I could get more than 30, but I don't think I will. I think I'll just go for the 30 and call it there. I've just been working way more than I thought I would be. Because I don't remember if I ever explained this at all. I have shorter shifts than originally planned, because as I talked about before, my shifts would normally be like 10, 11 hours, or 12 or some shit. But I can't work that because I have a fucked up ankle, so I can't stand for that long. So I have to, like, the shorter shifts and shit. But because I work shorter shifts, I work more days, sort of thing, to get my hours where they want to be. And also just because they need me, because we're vaguely understaffed. It's better now that we've hired a few more people. But I'm also, sorry if I'm just rambling, I'm looking for a character to draw. I'm, like, looking through my files. Because I realize, again, you can't see that. I need to do revenges, actually, which is when someone draws something for you and then you draw something in return to, like, quote-unquote get back at them. I need to catch up on those. So Neri is sketched for Ollie. That one, I finished that one. Sorry, I'm looking at the website. I did you, didn't I? Did I do you? God, I keep forgetting about that song. Is this... No, I didn't do you yet. So I need to draw Sulfur for that person. And I need characters for you two, I think. So I can draw revenges and get those done. Akuma, that was your character. And who the fuck was I gonna draw for you? Oh, right, you had a bunch of different characters. Shit. I love the dead name blocker on Google Chrome, because one of the characters is named my dead name and everything with the spelling. So the dead name remover, like a real pro, basically what it does is if it reads the name, it will just replace it with your preferred name, so you can avoid dead naming. But it's so funny, because while it's great for stuff like my school accounts and everything, just as like a little sub-in, it's really funny anywhere else, because it will do it regardless. So sometimes I'm just reading something and the name will switch to Evan, despite the fact there's usually context clues to suggest it was never supposed to be Evan, and I don't know how to explain it, but it's so fucking funny to me. And I bring this up because one of the characters is named my dead name, and what the dead name remover did was just literally blank it out. Like, it doesn't even say Evan, instead it just blanked it out. It's just nothing there, there's no name. Unnamed. I read how jazzy Deltarune's soundtrack was. I know, Deltarune has a very good soundtrack. I didn't really play a lot of Deltarune or Undertale, and wasn't, like, particularly interested in it, or anything like that. At least not as much as the rest of the world seemed to be, to a certain degree. But I do enjoy it, and I decided to go through the Deltarune soundtrack and pick out songs for it, from it. I have, like, 2 Undertale songs there, too. The Undertale soundtrack slaps, but I've heard it so much, I don't want to... I don't want to listen to it. You know, like, it's just everywhere. Not in a bad way, it's just that, like, I want to listen to other bops. The Evan Everywhere system. You're right. You're absolutely correct. Maybe I should... Wait, let me look at that character. I might draw that character. Yeah, here it goes. On the actual... Oh my god, it breaks the formatting. I'm gonna take a screenshot so you can look at this. It broke the formatting of the nameplate so badly. I'm gonna just bring this into clip here so you can see. Look what it did. This poor character. Let the lady have her name. Do I want to draw this character? I don't, unfortunately. I'm not picky, but, like, I usually make very snap decisions about which characters I want to draw. I like her. Yeah, I like her, I'll draw her. Let me grab the reference images and I'll sketch the 2 revenges I need to do. That fucking poor formatting. Just broke the website a bit. So her name's Treble, and she's cute. And I need to get a reference image for this character. Which, I don't know if I saved those or not. Did I save? Pardon me, the sulfur images? I might not have. Yeah, I don't think I did. Okay, well shit. I gotta open those again. There's also a Kuma. Man, I wish I wish people would upload images of their characters that didn't have shading or lighting on them. And I just say this purely because it's so hard to get color palettes. And I was like, you know, color picking can only help me so much when there's a bunch of layers of lighting on top of it. I'm just picky. Some people are like, that's fine, and I can work with that because I'm a professional. And then I'm just like, fuck no. Give me flat color or give me death. There you are. There's Sulfur. Come here, you. The line art on this reference I'm about to open is so crisp and very clean. It's just good colored line art. Also, I'm gonna open another reference image of this character, and I love it so much. It's very shape, this next image, if it will let me copy it. It's very shape. What the fuck? Let me open the image, you fucking bastard. Paste. There we go. It's very big. What the fuck? I don't know what it is about phone images and being the size of a goddamn... There we go. It's very shape. I appreciate that. Not having the shading would be helpful. Yeah. I'm just very picky about that. In a way. A character reference should either be flat color, have minimal shading, or if it's shaded and rendered, should have a color, like a color palette, which I tend to do. I think for the ones I did, I just did them sketch style, so I don't think I shaded them. Yeah, no, so I just sketched them, colored them, and then gave a color palette and shit for mine. Man, I didn't even finish all my character references for Artfight this year. There's like a set of 2, 4, 6, 7. There's 7 characters I did not fucking draw references for this year. I did not update them. But despite not being updated, 2 of them have gotten attacks, actually. I've gotten a fair amount of attacks this year. Of, like, people attacking me and attacking me back. I should share those at some point, maybe. Who's been my most popular character this year? Let me see. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, no, there's a definite winner. I was gonna be like, oh, maybe it's tied. No, there's a definite winner. It's a lot of the same characters. It's, Set got drawn twice. My mascot Pixel got drawn 4 times, so it's actually a tie for the highest spot. Character Toby got drawn twice. Yeah, Set was twice, Toby was twice, Monica was twice, Noah was twice, Vanessa was once, Annie was once, Poxel, my, Aloxel, I always call them Aloxels, I don't think that's how you say it. My Aloxel character got drawn 4 times, and then my mascot Pixel got drawn 4 times. So I guess you could say my mascot got drawn 4 times, and my unofficial persona got drawn 4 times. I literally only added him because I don't have any animal characters, and some people can only draw, like, animals and stuff. So I was like, well, I'll add him because he's cute and I like him. And just so people have an option. He's, like, borderline my most popularly drawn character this year, and it's so funny. Sounds like an official persona to me. I guess he would be my new one. I say I had one like I am a furry, but I'm not particularly. I just had a lot of friends who are and stuff, so a lot of them would be like, hey, you should make one. And also you need to practice drawing animals, you stupid fucking bitch. And I'm like, you are right, I do need to practice drawing animals. Plus all my classmates are like, furries make cash money. Actually, does he have fur? No, because he's an aloxal, right? Yeah, he's a fish. So technically, if you want to get really technical, it's a scaly. I think? Well, he doesn't have scales either. They have, like, really smooth scales. I don't know. I think because he's a fish, he's technically a scaly. I don't know the fucking categories, man. But the one I drew when I was like a lot younger, that my friends told me to draw, ended up being a dog. I think like a chow chow, like them fuckers, like a chow chow but pink. Essentially, was the one I had when I was younger. I haven't drawn them in a while, but they're just kind of an OC that's ambient in the background. I don't have a particular interest for furry characters, so I don't draw them. And then I made Poxel. I don't know if I ever told the story behind Poxel. Poxel became a joke because of a server I was in, the daily server. It's an SU server. There's just a bit people were doing where they kept saying my name wrong, like Pixel. They just called me anything but. And one person called me Poxel, and literally just word association. Poxel made me think of a Loxel. And then I just drew that, I think, was the... Yeah, that's... Yeah. And then he just exists, and I was like, well, hey, he's neat. I'll keep him around and draw him on occasion. And then, yeah, I added him to my art fight because people needed a animal character to draw. Tootsie was on there, and I thought about it. I was like, I don't really want to redraw Tootsie. I'm lazy. Plus, he has too many design variations, and I can't settle on one of them. He's a good boy, but he doesn't have a very interesting design. So I'd have to redesign him if I ever wanted to use him for anything, but I don't really want to. He's a good boy, he can stay as he is. He just spawned. Yeah, he just fucking generated. Yo, Tootsie. Yeah, he was on my art fight last year. He got a few attacks. I don't remember if I ever shared them. He got 3 of them. He got 3 little attacks. Yeah, Tootsie was kind of popular last year, but I think that's because he was my only animal character. My character Reese was popular last year. Who the fuck else was popular last year? Oh yeah, an old Tootsie also got an attack on my first year on art fight. My old... Oh yeah, I forgot that I had... Yeah, so the old character I mentioned, the dog one, I forgot that I put them on art fight for the first year, as I basically have one animal character per year and I just rotate them. First year was my old character. I think I named them Cherry. Cherry was my first one. Tootsie was my second year one. Second and third year? Oh yeah, I've been doing this for 4 years, so my second and third year one was Tootsie, I think. Just, second year was his old design, like the ginger cat. Third year was the updated one. And then this year it was Poxel. Like, just one per year. And it rotates. Anyway, I guess I should go back to drawing. I just realized what song was playing. It's been a lot of the Yakuza music, actually, hasn't it? I feel like it's been going through a lot of that. To be fair, my playlist is, in fact, like, 40%. It's like, what, a solid 30% Yakuza, 30% Ace Attorney, 40% everything else. Playlist is all bangers. Hell yeah, only bangers. This is my test to see if Twitch is gonna kill me for using video game music. If a lot of the VOD gets muted, I'm just not gonna put it on YouTube. It's not worth it. Art streams are barely worth VODing anyway. But, you know, this is basically just my test to see if any of particular songs on my gaming playlist kill me or not. Because Twitch sure is weird about music. They recently updated their guidelines, actually, to be more clear and shit. So, but yeah. It's definitely not safe to play, like, music, and, I don't know, VODs are like, or sorry, video game music is like hit or miss. I'm pretty sure a general rule of thumb, as long as it's not super popular and it's not Nintendo, you're usually safe. Keyword is usually. God, I need to keep playing the Yakuza series. I got to 4, and then jumped up to 7 when it came out, and I just have not played since. 4's not even bad, and I'm fairly excited for it. I just legitimately haven't had the time. That's half the reason that fucking my Pixel Plays Games channel exists as an excuse to actually fucking play video games. If you make it a project or a job, then you get to do it whenever you want. Oh fuck! I choked. I've been streaming for like 2 years and Twitch hasn't killed me yet. Okay, I mean that's good. Oh god, dude, Paul, I gotta remember to give you. I feel like I sound like I'm drunk. I have to give you. I have to give you game recommendations. I say this because fucking the game that the soundtrack is playing from, Middleware High School, it's so fucking good. Out of the games, I played about 20 of them. Out of the 20 games, out of so fucking many I need to do. Out of the 20 games I've played for the Pixel Plays Game side project thing, out of all of them I've played so far, it is absolutely my favorite. So far, it is my favorite. It might be my favorite out of the ones I've played so far, and it's definitely for my top 3 currently. I have a lot more games to go, so that'll change, but like it's good. I liked it. I don't know how to explain it. So it's called Middleware High School Demo, and basically it is a demo for a visual novel, let's say. Or yeah, it's a visual novel. It's not specifically a dating sim. And it's just a demo, and you should play it. And I fucking I said this when fucking in the video, so I'm like regurgitating thoughts, but like it's unfair to compare it to Doki Doki Literature Club, but a lot of its essence is there, except it's not as horror focused. There's still like an edge, not edge as in edgy, but there's still like something to it there, like depth to it, but it kind of has a similar core. Like they're not very similar games, because Doki Doki's a much longer, leans into horror and really goes places. This isn't quite, it's not visually graphic at all, and like there's some stuff here or there for like the emotional hitting stuff. So I wouldn't, it does sound interesting. It's very good. I just don't know how to explain it without spoiling it, other than saying it's a visual novel demo and it has an essence of Doki Doki in it to kind of give you the slightest hint of what you're getting into. I don't know if it costs money or not. I got it in a bundle, obviously, so I don't know how much it might cost normally. I thought it was neat. It's just something about the presentation and shit about it, like, it was fun for me. It also just has a really fucking good soundtrack. Like, I have, like, almost the entire soundtrack in this playlist, because I just really liked it. Trying to think if there's anything else I've played. Oh, no, there is another game I'll recommend to you. I've only done one session of it, but I definitely want to recommend it. It's called No Delivery, and it is a procedurally generated pizza place, like RPG. And I don't know when it came out. It's very good. It's pixel art style and everything. And I'm awful at explaining games, because, like, I mean, how I handle spoilers for D&D, where I usually just don't say anything or tell you everything, that's kind of how I am for all spoilers. I'm quite bad with it. I'm not very good at dancing around things. I'm fairly blunt with that kind of stuff, so I'm just trying to think. It basically, you're not a fixed character. There's like five classes, let's say, and you can die, and you will die, and basically every time you die, you roll the game rolls you a new character, and then you just kind of continue making progress. Basically, you're an employee at this like really fucking shady, like obviously cursed pizza place, where it's like normal for employees to just fucking get sacrificed to the pit and shit. And I don't know when it came out exactly. It kind of has some like it kind of parodies FNAF in a sense, or it's like it uses the same like customer service horror kind of gimmick, I'd say. But it's very unique in my opinion. Like, you'll definitely get the vibe just because of like rundown pizzeria, fucking kids and employees dying everywhere and shit like that. You'll get the vibe, but it's like an RPG. It's very unique. I find it has a really good atmosphere and like good like tension and stuff without being outright like jump scares and scary sort of thing. Because I mean, like, it's a fucking RPG. You walk around and do like mini dungeons and fights and shit. I'm only a single session in, but I had a lot of fun with it, and it's gonna be one of the games I do a full playthrough of, sort of thing, so it's great. Also, one of the characters you play as is called Mascot, and he's just a golden retriever in a fucking hat, and I had to die for him. He was the first character I rolled, actually, and I was so fucking heartbroken. I was just so distraught for, like, the first 4 minutes, where it's just like, I got the fucking dog, and I'm gonna kill the dog, because you have to kill your characters to proceed, and you gave me the fucking dog? I got the dog? Like, I was just so fucking distraught. It's like it's built in RPG Maker, so it's kind of like classic computer homemade RPG, but I find it fun. Literally my only complaint, and I will warn you going in, is that you'll die. The game's rolling system for doing damage and hitting shit, at least in my experience, fucking sucks. There was one character, I don't know, I haven't figured out which stat might correlate with like hitting things and accuracy, but fucking one character I had couldn't hit anything worth shit, but she had a ton of fucking health, so it was just fucking, each battle was an eternity. There's like one fight I recorded where like I missed like 5 times in a row. Fucking I had to hit a balloon at one point, something that doesn't attack you, or at least doesn't normally attack you, and I missed it, like, I whiffed it 4 times, and I was just like, what the fuck is happening? I'm hitting a motionless fucking balloon, and then I missed 3 turns in a row, and then it fucking attacked me, because I didn't kill it. I don't know how to describe it, it's just fucking, like, it can be frustrating in that sense, but everything else is very charming. No, not the dog. Exactly! It fucking was so tragic. I did thumbnails for the first 20 videos, and the one for the series that I'm gonna do for No Delivery is literally just fucking, I don't want to call him a character, but the what's the word I'm looking for? Not mascot. I guess it would be mascot. The little special design dude I'm doing specifically for the PBG stuff. He's like a, I guess I could open a thumbnail right now actually and show you what he looks like, but he's just like, it's essentially me, but he's just a very simple lad, and he's just fucking, he's very cube, you know? Very cube. He's very cube. Oh, I couldn't remember his hair for a second. I just made him very, like, very simple shape. And it's just him holding the dog. It fucking cracks me up because I thought it was funny. I want to open it, actually. I keep thinking about it, and it makes me laugh. Where is it? Because basically, for thumbnails, it's going to be, like, a default thumbnail for everything, and then anything that's going to be, like, a full series is going to get something special. I really struggled to open for a second. Not very fancy, but I think it's funny. Do thumbnails have to be fully rendered? Can't they not just be colorful and basic? Oh no, I just pardon me, I just realized what was playing. I'm gonna get fucking DMCA'd by Nintendo. Is this faster than light? Yes, it is faster than light. God, I haven't fucking played that game in years. I was like one of like the first, not one, yeah, one of the first like games I really played on Steam was FTL. A classic. I fucking sucked at it. Played Zelda on stream? Okay. I don't fully understand Twitch fucking DMCAs. It seems like it's fairly random. Not random, but like inconsistent, let's say. Anytime I think about Twitch and video game music, I just think about how the Game Awards or Summer Game Fest fucking DMCA'd themselves or whatever the fuck they did when they played music on stream. Like they actually fucked themselves over. God, what fucking song was it that they played that fucking got them too? They did some fucking performance and then they got fucking DMCA'd for it or some shit like that. They fucking narked themselves. A self-burn, so to speak. I remember that. FTL, Faster Than Light. It is... Basically, it is a randomly, like, procedurally generated space game where basically you can choose from a bunch of different, like, ships and alien races and shit like that, and you're basically just a spaceship trying to escape. I don't remember if it's, like a storm, like a star exploding, or if it was, like, a, invasion or some shit like that. Basically, you have to, every turn, you have to try and get further away from something that's approaching by crossing a randomly generated map with different things like stores and friendly stations, empty spaces being attacked, an asteroid field, like all this shit. And basically your goal is to get to the end and then beat the final boss, which is like this super powerful mega ship. And you can like get new crew members and like find parts for your ship and get ammo and all this shit randomly generated. It's fairly fun, pixel art style and all that, kind of top-down view. I played it when I was fairly young. I remember having fun with it. It's just I wasn't the best at it. I got to the end a handful of times, but like I never beat it, and I don't know if there's more to it than what I saw, honestly. But that's kind of the gist of it. The Persona 5 one? Yes, was it Persona 5 that they fucked? I know, I remember seeing clips of different streamers, the most popular one being, like, Germa, fucking, like, all the shit people were doing to get around the DMCA, that was bound to fucking drop on them. That shit, I remember that. What's it Persona? I think it was Persona 5, actually, I think you're right, it was the Persona 5 one. Because I know a lot of people, some folks got fucking DMCA'd for that one. But fucking Germa just... What is it? What the fuck did he do? He, like, screamed over it or something? I know, he did some shit. A lot of people had different bits kind of prepared for a fucking DMCA thing, and I thought that was hilarious. Don't remember what music notes look like. I'm just gonna zoom in on these. Oh, Night in the Woods. Ah, Night in the Woods. Man, nothing really summarizes living in a small town like Night in the Woods. It really did hit different. I think Tradition is like if a song has lyrics or is like new or famous. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just don't get how it works at all. Oh yeah, I freaking didn't I hotkey mute buttons? Did I do that? Alright. There we go. Yeah, for some reason I didn't save my unmuting hotkeys. So I fixed that again too. So I should be able to do that again. Oh, good lord. I think he only has one eye. It's hard to see. No, stop shrinking the image. That's illegal. There. Alright, I want to open this character's page. I want to see if I'm allowed to draw them in different clothes. Because some people are like, fuck yeah, give them a new outfit. And other people are like, please don't change a single thing about them. XOXO. Fuck, did I swear to god I bookmarked this character. There you are, Akuma. You can change clothes and hairstyle, but not color. God, I wish I had a clearer reference of the color of his hair. Oh well, hopefully it'll be fine. He does seem to have one eye. Yeah, no, there's another reference for him, kinda, but it's an animation. And in that one, his eye's covered by his hair. So I'm thinking that he only has the one eye. So, you know, that's the assumption we're gonna work with, at least. I don't know what clothes I'm gonna give him. I just wanted to give him different clothes. I don't know why. Oh my god, the Yakuza music coming in fucking strong today. Man, I can't wait for Judgment. I'm so fucking excited for the new Judgment game. I splurged, man. I got the special pre-order that came with the fucking bonus content. What the fuck was the bonus content? I think it was more side stories? Yeah, I think the bonus content was like an item pack or something, and then bonus side stories and bonus school side stories. So I got the most expensive one. It's just, I don't, fucking, how much was it? I don't know. It was cheaper than Yakuza 7. It's special edition. Yakuza 7 came with way more shit though. When does it come out? Shit. Psychonauts is August. Judgment is September. I think that's it. Because one of them comes out, like, right when I get to school for my training week. And the other one comes out in September. I think Psychonauts is first, and then Judgment. Or is it reversed? I don't know. There's been Psychonauts 2 and Yakuza Lost Judgment. Or sorry, Lost Judgment gameplay showing up on my fucking YouTube recommended from fucking YouTubers who have been playing demos or like preview editions that have been sent to them or something. I don't fucks with it. I don't want to look at those video games until they come out. I don't want to fucking look at a Psychonaut until it's on my PlayStation. Also, can we talk about how bad Lost Judgment's cover art is? Like, can we talk about how bad it is? Like, listen, I love Lost Judgment. That fucking cover art of Yagami in his hands opening that door is really fucking bad. It looks so fucking weird. Because you can tell that it's, like, him separate from the hands. Like it's not like they posed his model and rigged him into that pose. They just took a Yagami rig, slammed it behind a door, and then, like, put some fucking hands on the door, you know? Like, it doesn't look good. It looks like a shit post. Yes! Yes, you are fucking correct. It doesn't look real. I thought when fucking news outlets and shit were using it and everything, I thought it was like a cobbled together placeholder or some shit. I was not expecting it to be the actual, like, cover art or whatever the fuck. It looks so bad. I really hope they end up changing it by launch. Like, I don't use Twitter, but I hope people on Twitter have been kind of bitching about it and been like, listen, or like making memes about it, so that they change it. Oh my god, please. Why don't the stabilization work properly? It looks like shit. Is this Cookie Run? It is Cookie Run. Okay. Cookie Run has kind of it's very varied music, but also very, you can usually tell. I think I've heard this song a lot too from playing. That's probably why my brain recognized it. More Yakuza. Listen, I love Yakuza, but I might fucking skip this song. I don't know how it looks that bad. What the fuck was the original Judgment, like, art looks so nice. Like, if it's what I'm thinking of, wasn't the Judgment? Yeah, it looks so fucking nice. Because it was Yagami and the fucking, like, the glass breaking in front of him, and it showed, like, a zoom in on him and everything. It was good. And then you look at the Lost Judgment. I'm like pulling them up as I'm saying this. Even the cover art on the PlayStation cover, it was like a shot of Yagami and then had like the main important cast kind of cascading over him too. Like that one too is pretty good. And this one just looks so bad. Like the idea isn't awful. Like having the door and the door has like the faces of the major characters and the panels and stuff. Like that's good. I don't hate that. It's just the main part with Yagami, you can tell that the hand modeling and the person modeling are completely separate. This concept would be really good if it was like maybe zoomed out a bit, like Yagami was a bit smaller or something, so they could like position him better, or if it was like even like at an angle so there's more depth so you could see him more. Like anything, just make it look a lot less flat and weird. I am gonna skip, well, the song's over, actually. I got distracted talking about box art, and the song's over. So never mind, we're fine. Silent Hill? Yeah. 2. Silent Hill 2. Drawing characters with like a lot of wisps in their hair is always hard because my hair usually isn't very aggressively textured or wispy. But hopefully that's fine. It's not. I think it'll look better once I add the ponytail. Look more together. I think the main problem might be the hands are just too big. Yeah, like the perspective's kind of fucked up. The hands are like too big, and I think that's what makes them look like so separate from him and everything. Like it's pretty whack. Is this Danganronpas? It is Danganronpas. It's one of them newfangled Danganronpas. My favorite thing about Danganronpa is the fact that you can. It's the Benedict Cumberbatch of video games, in the sense that like, it's just so fun to say it wrong. It is so fun to just purposely say anything but Danganronpa. I don't know where that meme started of calling it anything but its name, but it's fucking great. Damn Bombas. Dangan Boombas. I feel like 80% of the Danganronpa soundtrack sounds the same. As someone who went through all the soundtracks to like add music to this playlist, a lot of them are kind of like remixes and continuations of each other. So like a lot of the songs carry over from the previous games. You know like how in Undertale a lot of the songs like mirror each other, or if you combine certain songs together it makes a different song. Imagine that but worse. And then you kind of have what it seems the Danganronpa soundtrack is trying to do. just in the sense that like a lot of the songs are like reprises or are supposed to sound similar, I guess. That or they just don't really branch out with their music. I assume it's on purpose for theming reasons, but it might not be. It might just it might just be bad music design. I don't like this man's face. His face looks bad. They could have a motif or something, but if they do, it's not that good. Yeah, I think that's what I'm trying to say is that yeah, they have like similar themes or motifs and stuff like that. But yeah, a lot of it just sounds way too similar. It's not like bad music, it's just when you do listen to a lot of it back to back, or like you listen to multiple of the game, well, even a single game soundtrack sounding all kind of similar isn't that bad for that kind of game in my opinion, because like it's a visual novel mainly, so like having everything flow and blend as background music for something like that doesn't really bother me that much. Like that's fine, that's good, kind of like it all transitions fairly well. I'm fine with that. The fact that all three of the games sound exactly the same, not quite as much. Could have tried to spice it up a little bit more. You know, like I think what they could have done if they wanted to like do very similar music for all of them is that they should have made like the first game the template essentially for the music styles, and then like maybe the second game should have been like more, it's like an island game, right? Yeah, it could have been like more jazzy. I think this is from the second game soundtrack and it is kind of jazzy. They should have made the second game like more jazzy and like just like vibing, because it's like an island, I think. So a little more like seemingly carefree or some shit like that. And then I don't know about the third game. I don't know much about it. Oh, I love this song. God, NSR has such good music. Anyway. Third one, I don't know. In my heart, I say just make it techno or EDM or something. Like, make it electronic. I know nothing about the third game. It's just like, it has that energy to me. What is NSR? Oh, okay, so it's a game called, I haven't played it. Prefacing, I have not played an NSR. NSR, it's called No Straight Roads, and it's basically a game which such a fucking good soundtrack. Basically, it's about these two May and Zook. Yeah, I think it's May and Zook. Mayday and Zook, or like May and Zook. This like rock band essentially, and they live in a world where the city's powered by music, I think, or something like that. And there's this big label company essentially. I think they're called NSR. I think, is that the name of the label? I'm gonna go with the fact. I'm just gonna go with it that the label company is called NSR, and it's this label company called NSR, which employed these like 5 or 6 like big head honchos of music, like these 6 EDM artists, and music and shit powers the city, I think. But basically, it's inefficient because like people from where May and Zook live suffer from power outages because like it's not good enough, it's not reaching them. So they're convinced that if they bring rock back, it'll be better. And basically you just go around in these boss fights. I don't know if there's levels actually. I've just only seen the boss fights. I don't know if there's in between levels. But basically you go and you fight all of the label heads essentially. And the song that's playing right now, Yunu versus Yunu, is the boss theme of one of them. And each label head is a parody or like a mimicry of different popular music genres or tropes. So one of them, there's, is it 1010? Yeah, there's 1010, which is a robot boy band. And they're like all like overly flirty, and they all like look exactly the same because they're literally robots made off the same template. They're 1010. There's Sayu, who is a digital. She's basically a Vocaloid. She's kind of like making fun of like shit like Hatsune Miku, where she's a Vocaloid. She's like a mermaid, and she's made by these 4 kids. Seiyu's really sweet. I think Seiyu is my favorite of them just because not only is she super cute as a character, I think her concept's really like wholesome. It's basically these 4 kids got together and made her and got signed by this record label. So it's like an artist, what is it? An artist, a singer, a rigger, and a coder? I think it's the 4 of them, and they like control her and shit, and she's like a Vocaloid. Boy band Vocaloid. There's DJ Supersonic, who is like making fun of shit like Deadmau5 and Daft Punk, because he has like an orb for his head and he's just like a classic DJ sort of thing. So he's making fun of, not, I keep saying making fun of, but it's more like paying homage because they don't really bully them actually. But like paying homage to like Deadmau5 and yeah, fucking Daft Punk and shit. I'm trying to think who the fuck. Yunu, I don't really know what she's commenting on. I think it's child prodigies because like she's this really young girl who's like a pianist and she's like 5 or some shit, and the boss fight's more so against her mom than her. Basically her mom's just protecting her while she tries to play the piano and shit. So I think it's more of a commentary on like child prodigies and parents and shit. And then fucking who else is there? There's 1010, Sayu, Yunu, DJ Supersonic. There might only be 5 of them, actually, because there's Tatiana, who's the label head. I don't think she really is parodying or anything, really. Anyway, the soundtrack fucking slaps, and the art style is very fun. So... time for this character that's very shape. This song almost over. No, I'm gonna skip the rest of it. No. 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 Ooh, Seiyu's. Okay, good. I think the only 2 I have in my playlist is Seiyu's themes and Yunu's. Yinu's? But this is Seiyu's. There's like a million versions of hers. Because, I think hers has lyrics. So there's like a million versions of hers for every single language the game was in. This is the rock version. There's 3 versions of every song. There's the original, which is in like the style of whoever you're fighting. There's the rock version, which is the version that plays when you're winning. And then there's like an in-between version during the middle of the fight, I think. I think that's how it works. Something like that, at least. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, Sayu's great. She's so over the top, but she also makes me feel very called out. It's really funny. But yeah, the art of the game is very good. You know, if there's a character that's me bait, but like successfully, it's probably Sayu. I'm gonna get an image of her. Let me get images of her. Sayu, no straight roads. If there's a character that's me bait, but like actually, it's her. Can I get a good? I'm trying to find like a good. I want to see if I can get. She has multiple designs. She has like her first one, and then she gets like a second form as the song progresses. And then she also has a third form, but it's like a joke. So I don't count it, although it is funny. There's a character who's me bait, but successfully, I would say it's Sayu. she's just very funny to me. Like, I mean, look at her. Like, like, yeah. Like, she's very, like, over the top, like, cutesy and shit, but, like, design-wise, she's definitely me bait in some form. Listen, if you have like white, yellow, blue, red, you're probably there for a color palette. That's her second design. This image is way higher quality than the other one I grabbed. But yeah. Anyway. Me bait but successful. Yeah, I can see it. Just call myself out for that. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. I did forget one of the... I was like, I swear to God there was 6 of them. I forgot a really big one, kind of. She's the second last one you fight. There's one more I forgot for the label heads. Her name's Eve. She is a Lady Gaga type of parody. In that she's very, like, with her outfits and her artsiness and shit, she's very surrealist. She's a Lady Gaga parody. I forgot about Eve. She's like the second. She's like the second final boss. Like she's the second last one you fight, and I completely forgot about her. But yeah, anyway, that's NSR more or less. It's cool. I don't know if it plays very well. I don't fucking know much about gameplay stuff. I just know that music and art wise it's pretty dope. Oh, one sec. God, I'm back. I had to keep disappearing because... Malka, stop eating my bag, please. Yes, I'm talking to you, you fucking goober. I had to keep dipping because my fucking folks kept popping in. They're leaving for the day, so they were just doing the familiar, like, hi, we're leaving, so don't fucking die while we're gone. And I'm like, sure, guys. I'll try not to. So, I'm house sitting / dog sitting and shit. And cat sitting, but, like, he's pretty self-sufficient, rather. But that's chill. So, I think what I'm gonna do since they're not here is tonight after we do, Zale, I'm probably gonna I'll either stream again if I'm in the mood, but more likely I'm gonna try and get more recording done. Mainly because I've edited everything I had recorded. So, I mean, I have over 20 videos currently. I've recorded 20 games, but one of the footage got corrupted. So I'm gonna re-record that one. So 19 games and however many videos. So I got a bit of a buffer started. I have no idea what posting schedule I'm gonna have. It kind of just depends on how much I have done by the time I get to school. I don't want to listen to Phoenix Wright. No. Yeah, fuck, let's do more Metaware. Poor Phoenix Wright. Blocked and banned. Illegal. No Phoenix Wright. We hate Phoenix Wright here. Why would I like Phoenix Wright? I've only played 6 games. I've only played 6 Phoenix Wright games. Why would I like it? God, yeah. I watched your video yesterday on the whole Takumi thing with AA5. Did you? Shit's wild. Listen, it's insane how much better the Great Ace Attorney is. Just in the opening that we're doing right now. I feel the vibe difference. I do feel the Takumi vibe difference. I really do. I didn't realize how... This sounds... I think this is one of those things where I don't know wording very good, so it might sound overly harsh. I didn't realize... Dual Destinies not so much. I think Dual Destinies... I like it, but I think this is still true. I didn't realize that Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice writing and, like, characterization was so soulless. Until we played The Great Ace Attorney. And, like, there was, like, the banter and, like, the little quick comments between characters for fucking, Ryusuke and, Kazuma. I was like, fuck, they didn't do that in fucking AA5 or 6. They just didn't do it. Like, it's almost like they considered it a waste of time to have banter, which is so, like, you know, you don't realize how much you miss it, or you need it, until it's there again, and you're like, fuck, I missed this. Oh yeah, listen to this. I can link you the video if you want. They mentioned how he couldn't work on A5 because he's working on the crossover. Why the fuck would they put him on the crossover? Oh my god, that's such a waste of resources. Not to say, like, I don't know much about the latent crossover. I don't think it's, like, fantastic, but I mean, if you worked on it, maybe it's engaging enough. But, like, fuck it. Why would they put their main writer on the crossover? What the fuck? That's so stupid. It's a very long story. Cool. Great. Oh, maybe I'll have to watch that later then. Fucking stupid. Gaming companies, man, they're so fucking dumb with like something that feels so obvious, like putting your main writer on the main series and not a fucking crossover. Like, Jesus, was Capcom punishing him? Oh, I've seen this video in my recommended. I did not fucking I didn't watch it, but I've seen this thumbnail. Okay. But like, did they put him in the spin-off dungeons because he was a bad boy? He made Apollo Justice, and they were like, fuck you, this isn't good enough, and then they threw him into the crossover dungeon? Like, what the fuck? Game companies are fucking stupid. To all the thieves. God, the song's so fucking good. It's so good. I think what's the name of the lady who sings this? Yeah, it's Darren Korb, which is the voice of half the characters, but Zagreus. And then Ashley Barrett. Yeah, fuck, it's such a good song. Apparently putting him in it was a mixed bag in a way. Okay. To all the earthly remains. Because the crossover here is able to try new mechanics like multi. And 4 went out the window. Fucking hell. See, I'm all in the huff now, just thinking about this. I've talked about it with you guys before, like you and Lauren. Capcom and Sega are very smart about let me change that fucking statement based on this information. Sega is very good with games like Yakuza at allotting spin-offs as a testing ground for tech stuff. I've on multiple occasions just gone off about the way they did Features in Judgment that ended up in 7, and the way they did Dead Souls tested like the new engine, I think, or was it either Dead Souls was either a cash grab or an engine test, or maybe both. I don't remember. I think it was a cash grab actually. But like I've talked about before, is that Sega's very smart about using Yakuza and its spin-offs to essentially be the testing ground, or like are very good about reusing assets. Because Judgment was the building block for Yakuza 7, and now that Yakuza 7 is made, Lost Judgment is being built on Yakuza 7, and maybe expanding on it with like the new mini games and gameplay stuff. Like it is still expanding and adding to the engine that exists and testing its limits and like what you can do in it. Capcom, it seems, is trying to do this for like different series of theirs. Like you could argue some of their fighting game stuff is like that, and I'm not most well versed on Capcom games. I'm gonna say that right now. But you know, they kind of have hints of that, of doing spin-offs and re-releases and shit like that to be like the testing grounds, and it never fucking works. Never once have I seen like the Capcom testing shit go well. And I feel like Apollo Justice into Dual Destinies, like that shit you're saying right here, is like the most quintessential example of that. Where for some reason, they took their head writer of a series that was 4 games in, and at this point, Apollo Justice, like 10 years old? Approaching 10 years old when Apollo Justice came out? A well-defined series. And they were like, okay, what if we take our main writer, the guy who arguably largely plays into the charm and wit of these games, because it is a text-heavy video game. What if we took him and told him to go make a fucking pachinko game? Why don't he go make a spin-off, right? Go make a pachinko game. Fucking God, Hideo Kojima and them taking the entire fucking Metal Gear team and making them go make mobile games and pachinko games. Anyway. It's fucking crazy. Like, here's the thing. No wonder the man laughed. Yeah, fuck. God, poor Hideo Kojima. God, I hope I know Death Stranding wasn't like. I think it sold well, but I think it was mixed reviews. But I mean, I hope that man gets more games because I think legitimately he deserves to be a weird video game designer. Anyway, here's the thing. With all my puffing and puffing aside, putting Shu Takumi on Layton would have worked fine if they didn't develop 4 at the same time. Because I think the main success with Sega doing the spin-off shit, so the Yakuza series, is that they more or less take it one game at a time. Judgment came out in 2017. I say that hesitantly, I'm Googling it. I want to Google the time date between when Judgment dropped and when 7 dropped. So Judgment came out December 13th, 2018. Yakuza 7 came out halfway through 2020. Yakuza 7. Is that when it dropped? Halfway through 2020? It just says 2020. Oh, here we go. January 16th, 2020. That was in Japan, though. So, yeah, because I had to translate. So let's just say Yakuza 7 dropped basically 2 years later. That is so smart. Because what it means they did is that they focused their main dev time on Judgment as an engine test, to test the new fucking engine they made, because there was Yakuza 6, and then they expanded on the Yakuza 6 engine and updated it, and like did their shit to it, which was going to be the building block for Yakuza 7, and they focused on Judgment and made it a proper video game, and then somewhere along the way Yakuza 7 became an RPG, and they had to do some remixing and some experimentation and shit, but like, Judgment was the test for what this engine could handle and shit. And the best part about it is that based on release dates, Judgment and 7 were clearly developed separately. Judgment would have been in writing, designing, and phasing while Judgment was finalizing and being released. So they had started 7 somewhere along the line during Judgment, but they didn't start probably hardcore dev time until sometime in the later half of Judgment's development, depending roughly on how long the game took to dev. I'm assuming Yakuza 7 took 3 or so years to develop, is kind of thing I'm going, so I'm gonna say they did like the 1 year or so, probably writing, development, research, etc., give or take, and then like hardcore dev towards the end half of Judgment when the crews got like separated and they moved them on to Yakuza 7, blah blah blah. So like that's smart, because they take it more or less one game at a time where they see what they're currently working on and then start the building blocks for the mainline series. Capcom didn't do that. They're like, hey, what if we split our development team and make them work on 2 games at the same time, and take the head writer from this series and put him on the spin-off game, and then just leave the next mainline game to these randos. And no disrespect to the randos, I think Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice overall are written fine. They're not awful, right? Like, they're not bad. It's just they don't hold up compared to the originals in a writing sense, right? So, like, the Layton Apollo Justice dev split doesn't work. Almost no dev splits. Like, no dev split, like, splitting a team in devs like that almost never works well. Unless it's, like, spaced properly. Unless there's a timeline. Not even randos. Yeah, they're not, like, inexperienced or anything, but, like, I mean, they had worked on the game before, right, too? Like, just not as the main writer. I remember the guy's name, unfortunately, but, like, they had worked on the series. Or something like that? She still wrote Apollo, Layton crossover was after. Yeah, he wrote Apollo. Sorry, not Apollo. The crossover into Dual Destinies. God, when the fuck did Layton even come out? That game is so weird. And I mean that fondly. It's so fucking weird. Phoenix, right. Layton crossover. Love interest. Oh, that's Miles Edgeworth. Here I go. Versus Layton. It got fairly good reviews. 2012, wow. The investigation's duology. Oh, I see, I see. Tyler told those crossover still wasn't out, so Capcom said, fuck it, put the B team on the main series. See, that's normal to move a team over, but it's so... It's like... Basically, the way I'm thinking of it in my brain is the reason it fucked up so badly is, like, they had a director and they had a writer, obviously, when they went on to do Dual Destinies. Like, they had people who had experience, and I'm not calling them incompetent. It's just so weird that they basically did it without the head there. They were like, okay, B team and what's here of the A team, you guys start the next game. And then fucking they just had to, you know, like, and poor fucking Shu was over in Layton just trying to get that done. It's just a weird concept that they would so easily... I mean, it's not uncommon, I guess. It just feels weird for a series like Phoenix Wright to take the lead writer and, like, start and do the next game without him present. Just because, like, that game, to me, in my brain, the game is so writing focused, is that you really need him or someone, like, who's worked with him or can emulate him, in a sense. Because the game isn't written by one person, but he's, like, the director, essentially, if you get what I mean. Like, it's just a weird concept that they would just do that. And I kind of feel like that's an example of how Capcom on a higher up thing, like, didn't care about Phoenix Wright, but, like, didn't approach it with caution. You know? Like I don't want to say they were I don't even think they were overconfident in the sense where they were just like, oh yeah, we don't need him, we can just do whatever and we'll be fine. I think it was literally them being like, it's fucking Phoenix Wright, these games are some of our cheapest to make, and, like, smaller dev teams and shit, who fucking cares, right? Like, that's kind of the energy it has to me, of them being like, fuck it. Very careless. And then they ruined... This is dramatic. They ruined Phoenix Wright. They ruined it. It didn't even continue, it died. God, I'm so fucking... now that poll came out about Ace Attorney, like asking fans if they want another Ace Attorney game, I'm like, I hope you fuckers didn't, like, can and or pause development of Ace Attorney 7 at some point and are just now asking for feedback or something. I still stand by my theory, assuming that the original timeline thing is correct. I'm going by the fact that this is a market test. They ruined the poor man, died in a car accident. Yep. Tragic. Tragic and dead. I hope it's a market test and not, okay, we're gonna make Shu Takumi rewrite the whole game. I thought about that. I was just thinking about that as I said it. I was like, I fucking hope they didn't pause development on AA7 at some point. And then, like, now that things are going again, I really hope they're not about to make that fucking team rewrite their whole game. I thought about that. I was like, oh, fuck, when did that leak came out at the end of 2020? That's almost 8 months ago. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way they could do it unless they delay the game like 2 years. Well, it depends on how drastic and if crunch is a factor. They can't delay that game another year. They couldn't. I mean, they could. They haven't announced it yet. Now I'm worried. Now I feel like a fucking conspiracy theorist. I'm like thinking about it. In theory, it's not impossible because the game isn't officially announced yet. So here's my conspiracy theory for like if you're about to go mental. I'm thinking about it. Theoretically, and this is like worst case scenario, they could do it. Because basically what they'd have to do is the game, depending on the context and how far the game was along and if that fucking timeline was even accurate, the game was set to release probably around sometime this year. No, not even, because Great Ace Attorney just dropped 3 months late. So it would have dropped when the Great Ace Attorney dropped. Yeah, it would have dropped when Great Ace Attorney did. But it's been delayed, but everything's been pushed back by so many months. So, like, leaks aren't announcements, exactly. So, like, so in theory, let's say AA7 had an average to slow development because of COVID, let's say. Slower development because of COVID. And then the leak dropped 8 months ago with a release schedule. If Capcom hated their hated Ace Attorney / their devs enough, like if they didn't have enough faith in the game, they could have definitely stopped development or paused it or something. They hated it. If they paused development 8 months ago, they could very well ask them to rewrite it. Because if it was slow development because of COVID, but even then, if it was scheduled to release this year, it must have been in the work for like two years. So it's still 2 years. So they couldn't do like a complete overhaul because I'd already have assets. Oh, of course that hasn't stopped them in the past from scrapping shit. Oh, fucking hell. I'm thinking about it. Like, it's not impossible. If this was like a nightmare scenario, worst case, like fucking over your dev situation, it could legitimately be the case that they asked them to rewrite AA7. I don't see it happening because like Shu's already on the game. He's the main writer, apparently, or assumedly, of AA7. I don't get how they would get Shu Takumi to write Ace Attorney again. Well, I'm pretty sure it's been, like, confirmed on some level that he's writing AA7. Because, I mean, he's back with them. The other guy's gone. Either it's a completely new writer or it's Shu Takumi. Like, it's either or. So it's, unless they hired a new person, they're hiding them from us, we can assume it's Shu Takumi. So, yeah, I just don't know. The more I think about it, the more kind of soft sure, hesitant sure I am it's gonna be a new character. The longer we go into it. Because either Shu Takumi is going to revamp everything, either they're gonna do a soft, like, rewrite and, like, fix shit. She's gonna fix shit. Or alternatively, and kinda, I don't know why, but I can see this a little bit more likely, I think he's gonna keep with everything that was going on, but, like, fix it or like acknowledge how weird some of it is, like some self-referential like humor and discussion about it to kind of like take itself less seriously. Maybe like I can see him like bringing back more of like the old school comedy and kind of, you know, alleviating tension in a sense by taking itself a little bit less seriously with everything going on. I could see him basically taking what was done with Kirain and Athena. I could see him taking it and just continuing with it, but like, I don't know, it's hard to say. I think the longer we go on, the more likely it is. My two options, I've thought about it, my two options, either he's gonna continue where they left off, but he has free reign to kind of expand and fix it, and I think he'll try and, like, worm some jokes and charm in there about it, be, like, self-referential and kind of alleviate that narrative tension by playing it up as a joke a little bit more. Or two, it's a completely new character. Those are kind of my two things. I think it'll be something like that. I would love to see him write Athena Sykes, so I'm really fucking hoping the new game has her in it, because I think he could do her well. Do her justice, you know? Give her some fucking of that character nuance he's good for. Please. Listen, it's mostly a joke, but I bitch endlessly about how Athena got so fucking shafted so fucking quickly. it's insane. It pisses me off. Not even because, like, I play her in the games and shit. It's literally just because, like, I was so excited for her. Because, like, I thought she was fun and cool and I didn't know much about her. And then we got there and then she was fucking nothing. And I was like, wow. Great. I was like, wow, I can't believe I waited 4 games to meet Athena Sykes. And then she was nothing. Maybe he'll make her the protagonist. Who fucking knows? That's honestly one of my best case scenarios, is that Athena becomes the main character. Like, she happens just to be the attorney of interest, you know? I could see them going back to Phoenix, honestly, because it's been so many years, and it's like how, like, some games, when they come back after a long hiatus or something, they lean into their main character again. I could see them. I wouldn't even be mad if they leaned into Phoenix, honestly. Like, kind of, pardon me, legitimately, is like, just don't give me another fucking Apollo Justice, please. Because Apollo had his game. It is true that 4, 5, and 6 are an unofficial trilogy, and I call them the Apollo trilogy, because he's the only fucking character. Dual Destiny's so-and-so, but he still gets a lot of focus in Dual Destinies for the back end. So, like, those 3 games are just the Apollo Justice games. Because Phoenix gets some good time in there, but he's very much a secondary protagonist sort of thing. And then Athena, it's mainly Athena and Apollo in Dual Destinies. And then Spirit of Justice is just a fucking another Apollo Justice game. Because it's so much Apollo. You did get a really good Athena case, but still. Might be tired of Phoenix Armor. There's a reason he made a new protagonist. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is that there was something about it that, like, he wanted to start fresh with Apollo and, like, get something new. So I wouldn't be surprised if he if he did something like that. But, like, I just don't want Apollo again. Time for conspiracy there. What if they ended A6 with Truth and Apollo's mom thing, because that's how A4 ended and they knew she would come back? That's a pretty good point. Honestly, they might have done that on purpose, where the guy knew he was going to leave the company, so he knew that if the series was to continue, it would most likely be Shu coming back. So he was trying to leave the door open for him to pick up a plot line again. Fucking, I still can't believe I'm mad that AA6 ended like that. Like, what a fucking slap in the face that was emotionally for me personally. I hated it. Hate is a strong word, but it sure did invoke strong emotions in me. Like, I was, like, legitimately mad that happened. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I think it's just more of an insult because that game is 5 years old. I think that's the reason why it made me so upset. I'm like, really? That's the fucking cliffhanger you leave on? And then you go on a hiatus for fucking 6 years? You fucking kidding me? I was flabbergasted. Absolutely huffing and puffing. I like how I'm using huffing and puffing as another way to say steamed or angry, but just since I'm chain smoking. I'm sorry you had to go through that. I like how you and Lauren were like, oh, cool, and I got, like, legitimately upset. Like, you guys were like, oh, that's kind of cool that they tried to do that, and then I'm just like, fuck you. How dare you? How dare you stood where he stood? That's not fair. Ace Attorney invokes unreasonably strong emotions in me as a game series. I am so baffled at it as a game series. Like, I'm surprised it lasted this long. Not even as, like, a popularity thing. I'm just surprised one of the fucking dev teams didn't go Mad Max and kill each other. Like, fuck. Everything I learned about the development of Ace Attorney makes me more convinced someone fucking sold their soul to the devil so the franchise wouldn't implode on itself. Oh, it's a bit harsh. My analogy got away from me. That sounded way too harsh. But, like, still, like, I'm surprised, man. Christ. Like, no, I'm surprised, though. Like, legitimately. It sounds like... Spirit of Justice sounds like it was a fucking nightmare to develop. Oh, sorry, I might have been really close to my mic just then. I was just cleaning my glasses. But no, like, it fucking sounds like it was a nightmare to develop, so... Maybe they didn't lose their... Do you think... Okay, have you heard the story about how when they were making... Fucking, was it Smash Brothers? There's a few different games, like, in companies I could use. But it's basically that thing where, like, there's, in a company, there's, like, a dev team working on one game. I think it was Smash Brothers and Star Fox Adventures. Like that shitty GameCube game. In my brain, that's the games I'm thinking of, so I'll use that as the example. It's like in Nintendo headquarters. You had the one dev team working on fucking whatever Super Smash Brothers was coming out at the time. And then you had the poor fucking bastards who were working on that shitty Star Fox GameCube game. And it's like the thing where like the people from the Star Fox game would go and play Smash Brothers and be like, fuck. Man, I wish I could work on that team. Maybe I can dream that they'll move me to the Smash Brothers team. I wonder if that's what it was like for the people working on Spirits of Justice while the Great Ace Attorney was being made. I wonder if there are people who looked over at like Shu Takumi and the Great Ace Attorney and the new engine and then the 3D animations. And they were just like, man, imagine if I could get some of that. I hope they need more people. Man, I wish I could work on the Great Ace Attorney. Look at that good writing. Yeah, they were just like, man, I wish I could fucking work on that. People pining for the Great Ace Attorney dev team. Fuck, that's funny. Just looking over and being like, oh. Just leaning over, like, to the artist who's working on something next to you. Like, this is assuming they'd be in the same fucking office. But, like, leaning over and you see them, like, painting fucking Sherlock Holmes' model, like, doing the texture sheets. And they're like, oh man, what are you doing? And they're like, oh, yeah, we're doing Sherlock Holmes and shit, because it's, like, the Victorian. I don't know if you saw the debrief or not. And they're like, nah, I'm Spirits of Justice. It's like, oh, what are you doing right now? And then they look down at their tablet and what they're painting, and they're painting the texture sheets for Albie. And they're like, oh, you know, cool shit, too. And then I go back to painting Albie. You get to draw a sword? We made a character use a sword so he doesn't have one. Yeah, he uses his fingers. Because he can't have a weapon. He uses his fingers. Sorry, I just got really excited. Could you imagine if AA7 is the continuation of shit? Could you imagine Athena Sykes and Simon Blackwell getting redesigns? Fuck! I just got really excited! Simon Blackwell getting a redesign post-prison, and he gets a fucking sword! Yes! Give Simon a sword! Do it, cowards! He deserves it! Fuck! Oh, God, I'm trying to think. If Simon... I know he's based on samurai and, like, classic shit, so they should probably keep him, like, a bit old-schooly. If Simon ever got a fucking, like, prosecutor outfit, like, more of a suits thing, like, less than, like, the jacket and the vest he has going on, I want him to look like a fucking Yakuza member. Like, I want him to look fucking gaudy. Not colorful, just really ugly. Like, I want him to look like a fucking Yakuza member. I want it to be a running joke in AA7 that anyone who meets Simon Blackwell doesn't realize he's a fucking lawyer. They think he's a fucking Yakuza member. He wears his fucking prosecution badge on his lapel, like how the fucking Yakuza families have their buttons in their lapels, and everyone just fucking sees that and they don't, like, look at it. They're like, oh, fuck, I'm fucked. Take my money. Tax collection, fucking take it. And Simon's just like, I have no idea what the fuck you're doing and what you're talking about. And then it's fucking Athena Sykes, sunshine incarnate, standing next to him like, this is my partner! Like... People asking Athena if she's okay, like, hey, have you been kidnapped? She's like, no. Sorry, guys, I get a lot of serotonin from Simon and Athena, man. I do love them. Simon might be my new favorite prosecutor, honestly. He's just so fucking funny. Dude, Simon had some great writing. Like, Simon's one of the best written characters in Dual Destinies. And just imagining what Shu Takumi could do with him in AA7. Fuck. They could be so funny. Athena and Simon with Shu Takumi's writing and, like, banter and shit could be so fucking funny. Ugh. God, that's the ideal, is getting in the Athena game with Simon. That's the dream. Oh, God. This character is so shape. I'm getting distracted. I like how I did this specifically so I wouldn't get distracted, but I'm getting distracted popping off about AA. That being said, I've definitely gotten more work done than I would have if I hadn't streamed, so I'm just enjoying that while I can. Sorry, my bad. Not your fault. I get carried away. They deserve their own shoe written game. Paul already had the shoe treatment. Yeah, like, Athena and Simon are very good on paper and pretty good in their game, but, like, imagining, like, a full game to their full potential made by Shu and everything, like, I'm like, fuck, it would be too powerful, man. It could be very good. Very shape. I know, very shape. Looks like a Katamari character. Fuck yeah. I was hoping I could find some really good, like, shapy characters that are drawn in that kind of, like, blockier style that looks really nice in my shapy kind of style, but I didn't really find a lot of them. So, I could draw more characters in it anyway. There's nothing stopping me. Okay, so how many sketches do I have? One. I drank coffee and I'm still fucking yawning. 1, 2, 3. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I have 7 sketched. We're gonna do a few more. It's only 11. I still have 2 more hours. We will sadly. I know. Won't get Fulbright. God, I love that comic I mentioned. I don't know if Lauren ended up finding it to send it. I don't think she did. I don't think I could find it either, unfortunately. That fucking comic someone wrote where it's just rewriting the ending to fucking, like, to keep Fulbright alive and have him hanging out with Simon. That was good. Like, I fucking God. Good shit. I'm just reblogging the stream posts. It's still going, rambling about Ace Attorney. Pining for what could have been. Wait, if she was ran the game, do you think? Oh, Paul, don't get my hopes up. I didn't fucking think about that. Fuck, they could. There's no reason not to. Like, unless they do a new character in a new location, there's no reason not to have Gumshoe there somewhere, even if it's like a cameo or a mild appearance. There's no reason not to bring Gumshoe back. They could very easily have, like, say that Edgeworth, like, chief prosecutor, hired him as a second hand after the investigation games. Like, I don't think they'll really talk about the investigation games, but you know what I mean? Like, they might, you know, like, they could do that. He was a sidekick. He's a big part of Edgeworth's character, so if Edgeworth and Phoenix are still going to be around in some capacity, they could have Gumshoe come back. Yeah, Gumshoe. God, that'd be so good. I do miss Gumshoe. I miss Gumshoe. I do. Alrighty, who should I draw next? Let me look at my characters I got fucking here. You're very shape. A7 could be so many things. I know they need I don't think it'll happen. Like with that poll coming out, my pro TM gauging of what's gonna happen with this game has kind of been thrown off, because it either means the game's been delayed, or it means they're doing a market test. That in my opinion is basically what it means. Or third option, they're warming up for AA7. Like, we know what's coming out theoretically because of that leak. They're warming up for it. They're warming the market for it after the drop of the other game. But I think it's mainly a market test, or it's been delayed. I'm leaning towards market test because I don't want to be too pessimistic. So I'm thinking it's a market test, and I'm still fucking hoping that we're gonna be getting a trailer, a teaser, any information at the Game Awards, if not earlier. If we're being hopeful about this could mean that we're getting news earlier than we think we are. If they're warming up the market and shit, engaging the reaction, we could get a trailer or a teaser or something. We could get it early. We could. I would love a trailer just so you know what the fuck the game is. I know! The theorizing is getting to me, man. Like, it could be so many things, and I just need them to give me something so I can temper my expectations. Hi, Grandpa. He came in and he murped at me. Yeah, so, like, it could be so many things, and I just need them to stop tempering my expectations and shit, and, like, just give me a baseline. Like, is it new cast? Is it old cast? You know, like, honestly, I just want that. If the minimum they could give me is telling me if it's the existing cast or if it's a completely new cast. Like that would help so much. Grandpa, we love Grandpa, what a lad. He's slowly approaching from behind me. Grandpa, do you have any words? Do you have anything to say as I scoot my chair back? Tell me who the pro tag is, exactly. Oh, almost lost my pen. I'm holding my mic up to Grandpa. Do you have any words? You're not a very loud cat. Yeah? Okay. I don't know if that picked up on my mic, but he did murp into it. I keep calling them murps because he doesn't really meow. I have no idea if that picked up, but he did make a noise. Oh, goodbye. He's gonna go sleep now. He shared his wisdom. Murp is a good name for it. Did it pick up? Did you hear it? I don't know. I figured it was loud enough. It was right. My mic was right in his face because he purrs very loudly, so I wasn't sure if he was purring or if he was gonna try and make a noise. But anyway, that was... Heard it very lightly. The softest of sounds. Okay. Yeah. It was right in his face, too. Like, it was pretty close. But, there, that's Grandpa's wisdom. Does this Seiyu? Yeah, okay, so Seiyu's rock cover played earlier. This is the actual one. This one has lyrics, I think. The faintest of Grandpa. Anyway. Like, the eyes on this character are fun. Yeah, I think it was the eyes and, like, the hair and shit that made me bookmark this one. I don't know, I saved a lot of characters. I've gone, out of the ones I have downloaded and stuff, like, the references saved, I went through a fair decent amount of them. I mean, I've drawn 21 of them so far, give or take. Yeah, I can see why. What's that supposed to mean, mister? It's supposed to mean that you have good taste. Alright, sure. Alright, okay. I'll take your word for it. I don't know how I want to do the eyes on this one. I'm gonna put this line back because I think it's throwing my brain off of placement. I'm being serious. That is fun. Seems like a detective. Yeah, I didn't. I wonder if there's any info about them on the character profile. Some people just post like the art and basic like info and stuff. Oh, I have a new notification. I got a comment from someone. Oh, did someone see one of my? Oh, hell yeah. One of the attacks I drew. The person commented on it. They just saw it. Hell yeah. They said thank you, and they said they liked the glitch effect I used. Yay. Anyway, let me find the bookmark for this character. I want to see if there's any, because some people write like profiles for the characters, like for information, for inspiration, for drawing, and then some people don't really say much. Their name is Finn, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. Finn. They are a detective. They have a little outfit. Finley. One of his moms works for the FBI, prompting him to want to be a detective. Oh, he's a baby. Oh. He's a baby. He's cute. And when I say baby, I mean literally. He's a kid. That's adorable. He's a little detective boy. Wants to be a detective like his mom's. Love him. Oh yeah, Shay's theme was. I just noticed Shay's theme played. God, fucking. I gotta finish Broken Age. I thought about doing streaming today, but fucking. We got tabletop, so. And I don't know if I wanna. I might take the opportunity, as I said earlier, that since I'm home alone for the day, I might take the opportunity to record more game stuff. So I think that's what I'll be doing later. Still gotta fucking do my $100 stream, but I gotta fucking get the time off to do it. Ah! I don't have any time off. I think I have I have days off coming up. I think I have Trying to give him a rounder face. I think I have Tuesday, Wednesday off. I have like 2 days in a row coming up. 2 days off in a row coming up. And I think it's Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't know. It's Broken Age. I remember how the last stream broke you. What the fuck was up with those puzzles? I still... I want to finish it, though. We gotta be close. Like, Ollie said we were done Vera's section for the time being, and I had to go do Shay. And I think we just have to finish the bit of Shay's, you know? So, you know... 'Those puzzles were very dumb. It was the lack of guidance for me. Like, just supposed to assume I'm not smart. Not for that kind of shit, anyway. The fact I accidentally figured out the solution to the fucking panel puzzle. Like, I found that out by accident. Like, motherfuckers, I need guidance. "24 hours Cinderella, what a bop." So you have Wednesday 3, but I take it the D&D hiatus will keep going, right? Yeah. It shall. I mean, if we did a session, it's not impossible to do a session, but like if we did, it'd be kind of bad. Ironically, we ended on a fairly decent spot where you guys just ended that last quest, because the next session would mainly be talking, and then you'd like leave on another fucking cliffhanger before your next quest. So it wouldn't be the most awkward in theory. I just don't think it'd be good. Like, you're on a cliffhanger and then you do a little bit of talking and then go on another cliffhanger for another month. It's just like, that's not fair to you guys. Like, I'm sure you guys probably be fine with it, but it's, I don't know, it doesn't seem right. We'll continue someday. I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm coughing and dying and coughing. So excited for D&D in like an hour and a half. Yeah. You good? I was just coughing and dying and choking. I don't know why, I just had a cough suddenly. I don't know why I went, no, I'm excited. I don't know why I had that reaction. No, I'm excited. I don't know, what are we going, yeah, we're gonna start our first job today. Yeah, how do you feel about killing people? Fuck. That's gonna be a fun conversation. How do you feel about assassination? Uh-oh. It's time for Austin to become the most obnoxious member of this party. Even though he already was. Or not already was. Already had the potential to be, is what I meant to say. How do you feel about killing people? Austin's not gonna want to do it. Like, at all. It's not the robot thing where it's like, oh, they can't hurt people. We've established Austin... I know the answer, I think. Yeah, Austin, he isn't bound by those rules of robotics or whatever it is. He's not bound by those. We've established that. He just hates violence. He does. He doesn't like it, and he especially doesn't like the idea of killing people, even if they are deserving and it's for a good reason, kind of thing. Like, he's still not gonna really vibe with it, you know? But, like, if it's a bad enough dude, I'm sure he could be, like, convinced into helping and shit. He's just not gonna have he's not gonna feel great about it, even if the dude deserves it or something. Like, he's still gonna have his reservations, and he's not gonna, like, fully agree with it. But at the end of the day, like, if the dude deserves it, then Austin's gonna just be like, listen, okay. Like, to himself, he's like, okay, a job's a job. We need to do a job for Talia. And out of anyone she could have asked us to kill, this is not exactly a person that, like, doesn't deserve to die. So he'll rationalize it, you know, like he'll get over it. If the person doesn't deserve it, we're fucked. I don't think Lauren would give us a person that like doesn't at least kind of deserve to die. But, like, if Austin doesn't agree with why they deserve to die, then we're fucked. Then we're fucked, and we're never gonna get out of that conversation. But I'm assuming they deserve it, in some capacity. Just send a contract and say no to the first job we're ever asked for. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. The reason I'm like Austin has the capacity to be the like the most annoying party member is not only is he not one for violence, which is fine because he's a rogue. He's not exactly a frontliner. He doesn't like killing people, which is already kind of a problem. He doesn't like violence a whole lot, which is why his one goal working with you guys is to minimize damages. And Lauren was like, yeah, you're gonna have some combat encounters. And I just literally said to her, I was like, are you ready for Austin not to engage with the enemy? Because he's not gonna fucking fight anyone. I'm like, he's a rogue, and, like, he has a knife and shit. He ain't gonna use it. Which is why, it's, I said this before, I think, I'm like, it's the Tootsie phenomenon, where, like, he isn't a fighter. Tootsie was violent. And, like, had the capacity. But, like, Austin is specifically a very pacifist character. He's very non-violent. So I was just like, he's not gonna fight. And Lauren's like, oh, well, sneak attacks. And I'm like, no, no, no. He's not gonna fight! Like, you're gonna be pretty hard-pressed to convince me to actively engage in combat, which is gonna suck for you guys, because we're a 3-person party, and I'm fine at a distance, but, like, in theory, Austin's not a fighter. It's not his field of... Yeah, exactly, right, where I was like, that's the one problem going to combat, Lauren, is Austin's not gonna fight. Like, I can't... Like, I'm not doing it to be difficult. It's just, he's such a pacifist character, it feels really weird to be like, yeah, Austin's fine with stabbing somebody. I'm like, no, I can't do that to him. It's not, you know, I'm actively aware that it kind of makes it me a difficult player in that sense, both as, like, a teammate for combat scenarios and as a character to predict as a DM, but I'm just like, he's not a fighter, man. Like, in any... Austin stabs this man in the back, killing him instantly. Yeah. I know, I just feel like an ass, where I'm like, he's not a combat-oriented character, and I'm aware that's a pain in the ass, but it's that thing where I'm like, trying to find a balance of being useful to the party while also not actively going against the character I created because of the vibe difference and stuff, you know? So I'm hoping my hacker stuff I can do is, like, actually useful. And not useless in combat. Or else, you know, I'm sorry, gang. It's not your fault, really. No, yeah, that's kind of the thing. You made a character design. Yeah, like, that's the thing where, so he won't fight. Yeah, no, I'm aware. It's just, like, it is difficult to work with. And yeah, that's the thing. That was my one reservation about going into D&D, is that it was combat. That was my one thing where I was like, that's gonna fuck us over. So, I mean, I tried warning Lauren, so let's see. Hopefully she can deal with the choices I settled with, because I made my bet. I gotta lie in that shit. Oh, hey, Ollie. Welcome. I'm just sketching characters to get some bunch of art fight sketches done. I gotta try and get 9 more done by the deadline. So I have a bunch I'm sketching right now so I can finish them later. I don't know which outfit I want to do. I just woke up and saw the notification. Yeah, I started streaming pretty early. I started streaming at 9 a.m. My time. I think that's literally the earliest I've ever streamed, not counting when I go like early in the morning, so to speak, like rolling over into the next day sort of thing. I needed to convince myself to work on stuff, so I was like, okay, let's stream, because I've been meaning to stream for like days and shit, but like I've been working. I was like, fuck, let's stream art, because I did originally consider streaming tonight after we do Zale D&D, like tabletop stuff. I considered doing that tonight, but I'm gonna work on something else instead. This man's streaming at the top of the morning. I think the earth ever streams like 3 p.m. Yeah, I mean, out of the time I've known you, I think that's pretty much like the earliest you've ever done. Usually stream... It's anywhere from like 5 to 6. When was it? When did you start streaming Pokemon yesterday? It was kind of late. Or not yesterday? I don't remember. No, not yesterday, because I... What's time? Whenever it was you streamed Pokemon. That was pretty late, I think. Maybe it was Thursday. Was that... I worked Thursday. That might have been around 9, because I was getting home from work. I'm fucking... Time's an illusion, man. I streamed at like 9:30. Yeah, okay, so it would have been when I was getting home from work. Yeah, that was pretty late. I think that's the latest I've ever seen you start streaming, was the 9:30 streams. Trying to scroll down, but Twitch is having a stroke. Time is definitely an illusion, yeah. Other days I stream it's usually early, unless I'm roped into something out of nowhere. Song's a bop, yeah. We're gonna see a Neri this morning. Neri's already sketched. I don't know if I'll get to finishing her on stream today. I think I'm mainly just gonna do my brain just shattered. I think I'm just gonna do sketching for now, and then around 1 I gotta go for D&D. But this is the girl. This is her. That's her sketch. Definitely a glow up compared to the one from before. Oh, no, don't do that. Definitely some improvement in between. There she is. A gal and a girl. She. Exactly. She. Oh, Paul, I just realized, I never mentioned the thing that was just with Lauren and Ollie. I made the joke. I had the realization while drawing, Neri. Now, let me open her again while I talk about this, actually. I think it's fitting. Let me open this. I had a realization No, I just want to get this all in so I can have Neri big on screen. So I had a realization while drawing Neri that she looks like a Kree. Where, like, she looks like a Kree, and I had this talk with Ollie, and I also like joked about this with Lauren before I like talked to Ollie, and I was like, hey, listen, she looks like a Kree. Oh, I pulled my headphones out. One sec. Let me plug those back in. So she looks like, I realized she looked like a Kree, because she has, like, the fluffy hair that, like, Sana has. She has the same horns as Sana. She has the same, like, redder skin tone as Alwyn Kree. She has freckles like Sana Kree. And I was like, I think, So I made the joke to Lauren about Neri being a disgraced, like, extended Kree family member who went off to be a bard and is just, like, a disgraced cousin, essentially. And then I was telling Lauren about this and, like, joking about it, so I thought it was really fucking funny to me. And then I messaged Ollie about it. I was like, listen. For fun, if I ever wanted to, do I have your blessing to, like, not only, like, make this canon as, like, a spin-off thing in my newer campaign, do I have your blessing to do that? And if I ever wanted to use Neri as, like a background or an NPC character for something, do I have your blessing to have her be Neri Kree, a Kree family member? And Ollie was like, yeah. Ollie was like, yeah. I don't know if I'll ever use her, but I love the idea so much. So in the context of real life, she is canonically, I don't know if she'll ever show up, but in my heart, in my canon, Neri is a extended Kree family member who her family left the Abyss and stuff like that, and, like, she was born outside the Abyss and everything, and she ended up becoming a bard, and she's part of the support group that's forming for the disgraced Kree family members, like all the cousins and younger kids. They're all disgraced Kree family members, so she's joining the support group. But yeah, no, she lives on in real life as a Kree family member. Love her. God love her. I just need to find a way. So we have Neri. No, it was Colin and Gale that was with Amor. Yeah. So it was Neri, Adrian. Who the fuck was the last party member? Adrian, Neri. No, it was Charles with Amor. Gale was with Adrian and Neri. I get them mixed up so much, I don't know how. I just need a way to make Charles have a legacy, and then that means every character from my old campaigns have shown up in some capacity in my newer campaigns. Because the Cat's Cradle crew, which was Neri... Adrian was the only one who ever appeared or got mentioned. Gale and Neri were never spoken into canon officially, but they were there. Oh yeah, I don't remember... I don't think I ever did. Oh, I feel so bad that I never talked to you about this. In Cat's Cradle, the reboot or the continuation, Neri had married the god, or not married, but basically became, like, QPPs, like, platonic life partners, or, like, you know, like, started working with the god of death, and, like, just became best bros, essentially, and became, like, I don't know if she took the mantle for him, or, like, what happened. I don't remember the exact specifics, but basically she was, like, a reaper, and, like, she was, like, a reaper, essentially, and, like, was, like, business partner, like, was the secondary god of death, or some shit. Like, she was very high-ranking, essentially, like, just best bros with the god of death, or whatever it was. And was, like, pretty famous. Like, all the original Cat's Cradle characters were famous. Like, Adrian was famous for being, like, super business smart and marrying Jasper. The most yeah, that was the joke, that she'd have, like, this fucking scythe and be dressed in black and blue and shit. Like, blue for Ambrosia, her god, and then black for, like, work and stuff. Step goddess. Exactly, she'd be a step goddess. So she was famous for being, like partners with fucking the god of death, like, working with him and being noted as, like, a secondary god of death and shit. And then I'm so mad. I can't remember what Gale was doing. I think Gale died. Yeah, okay, so what happened was, at the end of the campaign, you were all gonna be offered a chance to become gods. I think what it was, or, like, demigods or something. And basically, Adrian didn't accept, but because he was an elf, he lived for a very long time. Neri did accept / became, like, step goddess of death. And I think Gale didn't accept, and she died, but she did die famous. Like, she was well known. I think she has, like, I think you were gonna meet her kids, like, her family or something. And then that was gonna happen. Not the only competent person. And that was gonna be the legacy of the original Cat's Cradle crew in the new campaign. That was gonna be the legacy of all of them, and they were all gonna show up in different capacities and stuff like that. You were gonna meet Adrian, Neri, and I think one of Gale's, like, kids or grandkids, I don't remember which it was, at a tournament that was supposed to happen where they were all invited to, like, oversee it, sort of thing, and, like, be judges or something like that. Like, that was when you were gonna mainly meet them. That's when the party was there. So those three were gonna live on in Cat's Cradle in that way. Amore's in the fucking, she got her resting place. Amore lives on in various, like, post-canon adventures and stuff. Charles and Colwyn have yet to be in a campaign or anything, but, like, I'm not doing it on purpose. Like, it's not a dedicated goal of mine to reference all of them. I'm not gonna shoehorn in pointless references and stuff. But I have ideas for just fun little tongue-in-cheek references to have them in my new campaign. I don't know, maybe they'll give out quests or something, like something like silly, like they'll just be NPCs maybe. I would say I don't want to shoehorn them in too aggressively, but they might get mentioned in some capacity because it seems to be a running theme I come back to, is putting fucking old PCs of mine in my campaigns in some form. Kiddos, children, your mom says grandma saved our asses multiple times. Yeah. Man, Neri, I was really excited for Neri and Adrian. They were good. In New Cat's Cradle. They were great. They could have been so fun. Remember when Adrian saved Neri's ass from a tipping carriage? Saving is a strong word, seeing as I'm pretty sure it was Adrian who made it fall on you in the first place. Saving is a strong word. What the fuck was that series of events? Paul, get ready for some vintage D&D stories from my old things. Fucking, what was it exactly? I think what it was, I mean, yeah, but still, I think what it was, if I'm remembering correctly, Ollie, please correct me if I'm wrong. Basically what it was is that they were walking to the town where they had to go, like, get their next mission. I was just trying to explain, like, some weird shit that was going on. Like, people were leaving that town, like max exodus. People were just fucking leaving, like, lines of carriages just leaving this town and stuff. And there was a lot of weird, like, godly symbols and, like, shit popping off, and, like, shit was just really weird. And then fucking, I think they had tried to look inside one of the carriages and saw that one of them was empty, or some shit like that. And for some reason, Adrian, which is Link's character, by the way, my dearly beloved, Adrian decided to use fucking thaumaturgy, or whatever that spell is, that lets you, like, make a sound or a light or, like, a small effect. And Adrian was like, I'm gonna make it seem like there's an earthquake happening. And then like the horse got scared. So then the carriage flipped and fell on Neri, breaking her leg. Yeah, and then so like, or no, Adrian, was it Adrian and Neri who ended up with a broken leg? Who the fuck? One of them did. It was either Neri got a broken leg because the carriage fell on her, or Adrian got a broken leg saving Neri because he rolled badly. Like, Adrian rolled badly. So, the carriage it almost landed on Neri, and then Adrian rolled, like, fairly decently to, like, rolled enough to push Neri out of the way, or, like, no, I remember why I broke Adrian's leg. Yeah, I remember why I broke Adrian's leg. It's because Adrian specifically was like, I'm gonna slide, like leg slide, and kick Neri out of the way. And I was like, you could just push her. You could, I literally said, I said, why don't you just grab her and pull her back so neither of you are underneath the falling carriage? And Link was like, no, no, no. No, no, no. I'm gonna kick her out of the way. And I was like, okay. And I was so upset about that too. It was so funny. And then the roll, I think, was good enough to get Neri out of the way, but then I broke Adrian's leg. Because I think I literally was like, this series of events was so stupid that I'm breaking your leg for it. And we all kind of lost our shit laughing about it. It wasn't, like, very permanent or serious. We just made the joke that, our thembos are Stop it! Stop it! Don't! Stop it! Don't be mean to me! Link is very intelligent. Just doing D&D does something to them. Yes, thembos. Stop! I mean, me too. Fuck, I fucking pulled part of my headphone out because of that. Anyway. Fucking hell. What the fuck was I saying? Yeah, so I was like, this series of events is so fucking stupid, I'm breaking your leg. But it wasn't like a big deal. I didn't, like, it was mainly just a joke. I think Gale basically, like, carried or helped Adrian walk the rest of the way. Like, it wasn't a big deal, it was mainly a joke. And yeah, Gale was just like, I'm gonna calm the horses down, and I was like, good idea, you know what, you're the smartest person here. Like, it was so funny. Shit, what else was there from, we didn't get very far in that campaign, but there was some, fucking, oh yeah, there's you guys bullying the children, I can't forget that. There's the you guys bullying the children story. I think I took one of Neri's, yeah, you did, you took one of her spare costumes from her bard pack thing and made it a splint or something so they could walk. We bullied a child. Let's hear it. Okay, so I had these two kids. It was King? No, King was the nickname. I think I had them named Kyle and Stan. And it was like an elven kid and a human kid. And they're like 10 or some shit. I wasn't as creative. I didn't follow D&D naming conventions back then. I really didn't. I do more so now, and you think my names are weird now. I just did not try back then. So it was like these two kids. Kyle was one, I don't know about the other. Yeah, the other was Stan, if I'm remembering correctly. Human kid and a young elven kid. And basically, when the party went... Oh yeah, the party, basically, I don't remember if I've ever explained the original plot. Basically, they got hired from a bar to go make a delivery to the bartender's sister in this big city that had a lot of, like, not religious. In Cat's Cradle, all the gods, you know, were, like, celebrities. Back in this one, it was kind of the same thing, but they were, like, still gods earlier in the timeline and shit. Very religious city with a lot of different, like, mingling god worship and shit. So they were asked, like, hey, the bartender's like, hey, every month I run shit to my sister, and I'm gonna hire you fuckers this month because you're here. And they stopped a bar fight, I think. Yeah, they stopped a bar fight, and the bartender was like, okay, you seem competent. So they ran to supplies to the sister, and when they got there, they stumbled into a murder investigation because a god, Mika, god of hope, had been murdered. And that was what all the weird shit was about, and the people leaving and all this weird shit going on. It was basically because all godly presences left the city. Is what all the symbols and the shit happening was, is that every god that was, like, resident in that city, so to speak, like, had a presence there because of their followers, they fucking left, essentially. Whether permanently or not, I will not disclose, but they left. And so they got roped in by the police chief and his husband, his second hand. The husband was named Joseph. I don't remember the name of the police chief. It's been fucking years. But Joseph was the name of the husband. And they got hired, and they got pulled in, and they're like, listen, we're literally hiring anyone we can to basically be fucking junior jumble investigators on this. You guys are here for a job anyway, can you fucking help us out? And the party was like, sure. They were like, okay. So, the gay cops. Neri ate her blood. Yes, you did eat the blood off the crime scene. Because it was a mossy plant goop. And Neri was like, oh, I need some of that shit right now. So Neri ate it. Anyway, basically they got wrangled into this investigation, and they went to go interview the last god known to have talked to Mika, which was Jasper, the god of art. So they went to Jasper's little college town where he had like an art college institute kind of place. And yeah, so they went and interviewed Jasper, and Jasper had no idea she was dead. But Jasper was kind of like, well, fuck, I might be fucked then. And the party was like, huh? And Jasper's like, I'm not a god right now. And they're like, what the fuck do you mean by that? And Jasper's like, okay, so before you showed up, like few weeks ago, the weirdest shit happened, and proceeds to explain that somebody, who's to say who, somebody attacked him, and basically using an artifact, which was like a thing in the old campaign that I never really got into, there's a bunch of artifacts, basically used an artifact to strip Jasper of his godlyhood, meaning he wasn't immortal anymore, and didn't have any of his special abilities TM, essentially. So, Jasper was like, listen, it would be really nice if you guys could go check out that really weird structure that formed like 25 miles back or so. Like, could you just go like check on that and maybe help me out? Or no, he didn't even ask them to do it. He explained, but he said, can you go, I know you guys are busy, can you go and get some kids that I saw back there? Because basically the two kids had gone to Jasper and were like being kid detectives and shit, and were like fucking asking questions and everything, and then ran off towards this weird goddamn structure in the woods. And Jasper's like, I know you guys are busy, you guys don't have to do a favor for me and stuff. Can you just make sure those fucking kids aren't dead, please? And the party was like, yeah, sure, man, we'll make sure some kids aren't dead. And he was like, thanks. So they went to this tower and shit that had formed, and in front of it was the human kid and the elven kid. And I don't remember the exact series of events. I just remember that I couldn't even get through their introductions before they started bullying them. Because basically the kids were using fake names. Kyle was calling himself, or not Kyle, I think Stan came up with them. Kyle was King. I don't even remember what Stan's nickname was. But basically they were gonna go by nicknames to protect their identities, and there's a whole plot line with those kids and backstory that are relevant. But like, the party went like just head first into dunking on these children. Like, Kyle was supposed to be like perky and curious, and he's like, kid detective. And Stan was supposed to be like quiet and shy and nice. Like, they're supposed to be nice kids. And then like a sentence and a half into their introduction, they start bullying these kids, fucking dunking on them for calling themselves like king and whatever, just bullying the shit out of these kids. So in a split-second decision, Stan became an asshole, and he hated them. Yeah. So just bully these kids. Sounded like Marshmallow? King and... Oh! Marshwalker! Because you called him Yeah, no, it was King and Marshwalker. Something like that. It was Marsh something, you're right. I think it was Marshwalker. Can't blame Stan for this one. Yeah, it was Marshwalker was his title, and then Kyle went by King. That's what it was. So they called him Marshmallow. Yep. They called Kyle, and they called Stan Marshmallow. Because Kyle, after the bullying had begun, kind of just was like, no, he had like a nasally voice. He's like, no, that's not... Those aren't our names. I guess we can't really use those if you're gonna bully us about it. I'm Kyle, this is Stan. And yeah, Gale wasn't even bullying. Yeah, Gale was like the quiet, strong type, so Gale didn't really say much and was just there as support, essentially. And fucking, it was just Adrian and Neri just went to fucking town bullying these kids. If Neri had used vicious mockery, it probably would have been kinder, you know? Like, she was fucking, both of them, just relentless in bullying these kids. It was brutal. Mainly Stan. Stan got the brunt of it. Kyle was a good sport. Kyle to assert dominance. Paul, this trick may sound familiar to you. And you'll realize that a lot of my classic weird fucking D&D moves is shit that I did when I started D&D. And one of them shocked the hell out of Adrian. Yep, right, Paul, you recognize this. Kyle, to establish dominance on the party and make them at least respect Kyle. Kyle was a sorcerer or a wizard or some shit. Kyle reached out his hand to shake hands with Adrian, and Adrian shook his hand. A cantrip that Kyle had was the one that shocks people. And Kyle was a fairly high level. I don't remember. I think he upcasted it. Or something. He basically, like, shook hands with Adrian and used that cantrip and shocked him, and I'm pretty sure it took out 3/4 of Adrian's health. And then Kyle gave Adrian a healing potion, sort of thing. And, all was well. Yeah, Neri just fucking laughed. And Neri was like, haha, you fucking loser, a kid almost just shocked you to death. Like, it did so much damage for a cantrip. He was a high level, too. The kids were a decent, like, a small chunk of levels higher than them. They're their NPC buddies for what was essentially supposed to be the first, like, dungeon sort of thing of this campaign that we never got through. But yeah, fucking that was funny. Yeah, that shit happened. My signature bit. It's a good bit. Establishing dominance by almost killing someone with a handshake is a good bit in my opinion. Listen, if you can take out 3/4 of someone's health with a cantrip, that's gonna make them respect you. I say Neri's a nice and cheery gal, but I didn't play with that. No, Neri had big knife cat energy. Like, she wasn't overly... I was afraid to shake NPCs' hands. It's fine. As long as they're not a magic user, you're probably fine. Can you what? Do tell. Can I steal your bit and use it for my sorcerer? Please, and please tell me how it goes. Please tell me how trying to power move an NPC or something goes. I want to know if it works at all, or if it just backfires horribly. Because, I mean, like, as a DM to a player, it's a little bit easier, because you can play it off as a joke and recoup damages by giving out healing potions. So, I mean, to be fair, I did do it as, oh my god. Connor. I always forget that bitch's name. Connor. I did it as Connor to an NPC, and it was... Or no, I did it to James! Fuck, was it James I did it to, or was it an NPC? I always forget. It was either Ethan or James I did it to. It's always so funny. It's funny to me. It was probably awful for everyone else, but I think it's very funny. In the appropriate situations. Doing it all the time would just be a dick move. You're right, I cursed him! I didn't even damage him, I cursed him! Fuck, right? That's what I did. That's so much worse. It's so much worse. It's so funny to me, it makes me lose my mind. But it's probably so bad for everyone else. Ugh, that's one of those things where I'm like, I must be a nightmare to play with. If I play like an asshole of a character, I fucking commit too much, and in the worst possible ways, and I apologize. I'm a nightmare to play with. That's why I play kids and soft characters, so that way I can be helpful to my party rather than a hindrance. It's so bad. I'm a bad player. I need to work on it. As a DM, I'd probably, I'm either a great, I'd be kind of a nightmare player. I feel like I'm kind of a nightmare player. In some degree, I feel like I am. I need to work on that if I ever get a chance to be a player again. Oh, God. He didn't ever move curse, because of course he didn't. Oh, fuck. It's so funny, because it's such the perfect... If I needed to sum up Connor's character in a single interaction, it would be that. It's just the perfect bite-sized way to explain his character. It's like, you want to know how much of a bitch he was? That's him. That gay, fucking fruity little reaper. Absolute bane of everyone's existences. Fuck. Oh gosh, what did I miss? Oh, he's talking about a stupid character of mine. Oh, fuck. and a thing I made him do, which is still arguably one of the funniest things I've ever done as a player character. So bitchy. It's so bad. Such an asshole of a character he was. Ugh. That's like the only good thing I did as him. That's saying a lot since it was me actively hindering one of my fucking team members. It was very good. I don't know why it cracks me up so much. I really don't. It shouldn't. It really, really shouldn't, but fuck me. God, what a nightmare character to play with. He really was Wesley Dallas, but 1,000 times worse. West has also gone through so much character development in the time of playing the campaign. His personality has really sped run into being a better person. He tries so hard all the time. God. I remember Common crushed so hard on that half-orc and got friend-zoned. Oh my god, yes. That was funny. Didn't you have like a girlfriend or a wife or something? Am I thinking of the right thing? You got super friend-zoned. Link really said no half-orc romance for you rights. Meanwhile, I had a harem as a Moor. I basically had a fucking harem starting. I had Thomas's twin brother, and then Terry. A harem. I just fucking had a harem. Like, it probably could have gotten worse if the campaign continued. Yes, you did. My little harem. Terry was a backstory character of mine that, like, ex-girlfriend or, like, childhood crush. Oh, damn, remember when I nat 20'd? Oh my god, that was fucking a nightmare. So, for context for you, Paul, Thomas was one of the characters from, Link's campaign that they ran, that Amor was created for and was in and everything. And an NPC, Thomas, like, the second in command to this base for this, like, guild we had been hired into, essentially, like, they really, like, unnaturally hit it off. Like, I don't think I even rolled for it. I think, like, they just vibed. Yeah, I'm gonna get to that. They just vibed, like, really hard. So they ended up hanging out or something. Oh yeah, Amor from her bard kit, from her costume kit, had, like, fake flowers, and went to Terry and to Thomas, and, like, gave them flowers and stuff, and was like, here, these are for you, sort of thing. And Thomas, like, immediately, like, in my opinion, Amor liked him a lot, but, like, Thomas fell in love instantaneously. It was really cute. Like, so they ended up hanging out. We were over to throw it. Oh yeah, were we overthrowing the guild? Yeah, we were overthrowing a guild, but we were helping, like, the group, because I remember they were, like, a camp in the woods, so they weren't, like, a guild, but they were, like, a group overthrowing guilds or something, like, collecting swords. Anyway, they hit it off and they hang out and stuff, and, like, Thomas was like, yeah, can we get some, like, privacy so me and Amor can just hang out? They're basically, like, getting dinner together or something. And Colin, Ollie's character, and Charles, the old man, played by our bud Jason, was like, yes, of course. And then Colin immediately goes, I want to spy on him. I want to see what happens. And Link was like, okay, I mean, roll for it, I guess. And then Ollie nat 20'd on spying on them, to the point where Charles got to spy on them too for free, because it was a nat 20. So they just hung outside while the two of Amor and Thomas made, like, awkward little small talk and shit. It was so... And then, I don't remember what happened first. I don't remember if Neri and Colin and Charles came in, or if it was the boss of the base that came in. I don't remember her name. I'm gonna give her a filler name. What's my filler name for her? It's very fitting for the story. My filler name for the boss is gonna be... Oh yeah, you're right. You pretended to leave. That's what it was, and then you fucking nat 20'd on hanging outside the door. That's what it was. You're right. And the boss came in, so we fled. Carrot. Her filler name will be Carrot. Yeah, so Carrot came in, and like literally went to Thomas and was like, "Yo, you guys gotta like get some rest and shit." Yeah, it did, didn't it? I don't know. We'll call her Carrot. I was like, you guys gotta like get some rest and shit and everything. And Thomas was like bright. He had green skin, so I don't know what color it'd be like, but like flushed in the face. Like he was so embarrassed that his boss just walked in on him, basically flirting with the new hire. And then as she was leaving, like she had this conversation, like business, like whatever, and as she was leaving, she just turned around and looked Thomas dead in the eyes and just went, "Oh, and Thomas," and Thomas like was like, "Yeah," he just goes, "And keep it in your pants," and then left, and I fucking exploded. Like just calling him out for being like, "Keep your dick in." It was so fucking funny. Anyway, that was the first member of Amore's harem. Second member was Terry, her childhood best friend that she didn't remember or anything like that, but like Terry knew her sort of thing. Second member of her harem. And then the third member of her harem that we never really got to story-wise. It was a classic moment. We still, on occasion, quote that. We, like, all drew that moment. Yeah, Link drew it in some form. I drew Thomas and Amore, like, hanging out and shit. Because they just chilled together as the sun was setting at one point or something. I drew that. We all drew art for that session. It was funny. Amore's Polly. Fucking god, if any of them stayed alive, she would be. That sounds so dark. She is probably, yeah, I would say she's Pan and Polly. Anyway, the third unofficial, I say unofficial member because we never got to it in canon. You did also draw Thomas and Amore, you did, yeah. They all died. Technically, the campaign died, and Amore has moved on to different things, so, you know, that's tragic. The third unofficial member of her harem was Thomas's twin brother named Bastiel. We found Bastiel basically hypnotizing an entire city. Where basically I had to leave for the fight, so Ollie, you're gonna have to fill in any gaps in my knowledge, but I'll recount what I remember. Because I had to leave for food, and then they kept the session going and killed me immediately, so Moore was down for most of the fight. I did one thing before she went down. It was the best thing. Anyway, so we show up at the city. And it's really weird. Like, something about the vibe was off. It was either empty or, like, it had people, but they were all kind of weird. And essentially, we were looking for a sword, because we're collecting these swords and shit. I'm gonna point out, on the way to this mission, Thomas came with us, because he snuck in the carriage. So, like, we were all sitting in the carriage going to the city to get the next sword. And fucking, we hear something from, like, under the seats or something like that. So Amore gets up to look at it, and she opens up the lid to the seating compartment, and Thomas is just in there, and he's just like, "Hi," and Amore punches him. She's like, "Oh fuck," and then just socks him. And anyway, so Thomas came along with us after that. So he's our NPC companion. And we get to the city, and it's really, like, a weird kind of vibe, and we're looking for, like, a sword that this kingdom's supposed to have. And we get to the center of town, and sitting on, like, a fountain or, like, something like that, like, he was up on something, I think he was sitting on a fountain of some kind, was this guy, this bard. And he was playing music for, like, this crowd of people in the square and stuff, and, like, singing and everything. And, Amore and Thomas split up, and Colin and Charles split up to, like, go circle around this center square to kind of get a look at things and everything. So, Amore was such a fucking idiot. So Amore is with Thomas, and Thomas and her are watching this guy from the sideline, and Thomas has a reaction upon seeing him. Like, very mild and stuff, like I didn't get very high on the check, so I just noticed that, like, he was uncomfortable or something like that. So, Neri sees, Amore and Neri had very similar personalities. They would have loved each other. Amore sees that, this dude's a bard, and legit goes, "Oh, he's a bard. Well, I'm better than him, so," and then she bursts into the clearing and was like, "Hand over the sword, fucker," and he dispels all the people, because I'm pretty sure he's controlling all of them, and he dispels them so it's empty. And he knows Amor, I think, or something. Like there's a vibe where he's like, "Oh, hi," you know, like funny seeing you here. It was some shit. They'd be best friends, yeah. So Amor bursts into the clearing and is basically like, "Hand over your shit." And Thomas, and then so Bastiel gets ready to either A, kick my ass, or B, start monologuing at me. Like, he's about to start talking to me. Like, he's gonna have a conversation of some kind with me. But before he can get into it, Thomas bursts into the clearing and is like, "Yo, what the fuck are you doing here? You know, release the people and, like, get the fuck out of here." And then Link goes, "I need you to roll," I don't remember if it was perception or intelligence or something. It was a roll of some kind. He's like, "I need you to roll for me." Or, sorry, they needed me to roll, so I rolled, and I got high enough, and Link just goes, you look at this guy, because I didn't know his name was Bass yet. You look at this guy, and then you look at Thomas, and you look at the guy, and you look at Thomas, and I don't remember the Kate. It was so funny how Link said it. Like, it was basically just like, "You notice they look a lot alike." And I was like, "Oh my god, they're brothers. Oh no, they're brothers." And then Link just goes, "Try twins." And then Gav goes, "Well, it's more like they look like each other. It's more like they look exactly the same." And I went, "Oh god, they're twins." I was like, "Oh fuck, oh shit." So then we ended up fighting Bass. And the first thing I did was I disarmed him. I think that's why Link killed me when I left, is that I disarmed Bastiel. It's so weird, yeah. Oh, it's because I rolled really low, actually, so Link was like, "Yeah, it's really weird. They look like kind of similar. Not even kind of similar. It's almost like they look the same," like something like that. It was so fucking funny. Anyway, the first thing I did, in the fight was Bastiel's a bard, and he had like a guitar or something like that. And the first thing I did, I was first in the initiative. The first thing that happened in that fight is that Amor maged hand his guitar away from him and broke it. So I broke his spellcasting thing immediately into the fight, like just shattered it. And, like, it was just so funny, because, like, Amor just took it and smashed it, and, like, whipped her head up, like, nervously to look at Bastiel, and Bastiel was just staring at the guitar, then turned to Amor, and was just like, "Alright then," and, like, it was fucking so funny. I immediately had to go leave for food after that, and then I came back, Amor was dead, Charles was dead, Colin was the only one left alive, and something happened at the end of that fight, some shit about Bastiel getting his soul fucking... Something weird happened to Bastiel's soul or something at the end of that fight, or something to Colin. One of the two. There's something to Colin, right? Like, some god intervened and was like, "Hey, do you want to send this guy to Turbo Hell or some shit?" Like, it was some deal with a god, I think. Yeah, that's what it was. The god of death was like, "Hey, if you murder him, I'll revive you." That's what it was, you're right. So Colin killed him, and his soul got taken. I think his body also disappeared or some shit, because the god of death was like, whoop, just took that shit. And that's like one of the last things we did in the campaign. And I know this because I know behind the scenes stuff from Link. What happened there was that Bastiel would have become a reaper for the god of death, because like they owned his soul. Like, he was gonna become a reaper essentially and come back as a reoccurring character, and that's when we developed that Amor and Bass knew each other and shit like that or something. I won't get into it, but they knew each other and stuff, and he would have been the third member of the growing harem essentially. So, but yeah, so that's just a very long-winded explanation of some shit that happened in that campaign. Isn't Bass related to West in some capacity? Who's to say? Colin was traumatized, yeah. You're the say, you're the DM. Yeah. They talked about your old campaigns. They sound wild. Yeah, they're something for sure. I don't know how they would have been if they had continued, because I was such a baby DM, and true to fashion nowadays, I didn't really plan much out in advance, even less so than I do now. Like, I'm fairly off the cuff with a lot of stuff in my campaigns. I was even more like almost like 100% improv sort of thing. Like, it was some shit. We don't talk about Amore poisoning herself, okay? Every time you tell me about them, I'm kind of sad they ended. Yeah, yeah. Like potential and stuff. I mean, that's kind of neat that I don't know how to word it. It's kind of neat that like you're interested enough that you're sad that they ended, so you can't hear more. Like that's kind of like a nice bittersweet kind of thing. Where it's like I'm happy that they sound cool enough in retrospect that like you want to hear more kind of thing. But yeah, we're not gonna talk about how Amore poisoned herself or how that started growing something on her. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that here. We don't talk about Amore being a very knife cat gremlin kind of gal. She was very impulsive. But somehow in the same way Tootsie was impulsive, she was kind of the same way, except the only difference was like me being 5 years older. And how Corin cried for her not girlfriend poisoning. And not Amore. Oh yeah, you fucking cried over fucking her. Yeah, Colin got really sad over this girl that she really liked getting like poisoned or hurt or something. And Amore literally looked at her and was like, I'm right fucking here. Like, it was so funny. Like, she just did not give a shit. Yeah, so Amore was like 13, 14-year-old me, give or take 15 maybe, I don't know, younger me, like seat of my pants chaotic sort of thing. Tootsie was 18-year-old me, seat of my pants chaotic. 18/19. Same kind of energy, but you know. Yeah, I'm sad about you. You did whack me. When I don't remember the context for why she hit you with the flute, but I do remember her hitting you with the flute. I remember her using the flute also to pry open a wolf's mouth to stop it from biting her. Pretty sure that saved my life. That idea and me rolling well enough for it. Got fucking mauled by a wolf and I had to pry its jaw open with a flute so it didn't fucking one-hit KO me or whatever the fuck was going on with that. I got fucking mauled by wolves. Fucking Amore took so much of a beating in that first session we did. She didn't die, I think, but fuck did she get close a couple of times. She was in tatters. Oh, right. Yeah, you almost just yeah, you almost just blurted out our secret mission or some shit. Yeah, and I smacked you. I was like, "Don't!" I'm like, "You fool! We don't know who's safe. anyone could be dangerous. We don't know. Or something like that. Ugh, fucking hell. So chaotic. Oh, Paul, fun fact. That coffee song. You were saved by a Terry! That was Terry! Terry was our confident woman, my Amor's friend. Yeah, Terry. I don't remember if I talked about this. I think I did. At least with Lauren. I don't remember if I talked about you, Paul. You might have been in call, though. Did I talk about how funny the parallels are between the current party and Amor's old party? Because, like, we had Amor, Colin, and Charles. And Amor and Charles. Gold Dragon. She was a dragonborn. Specifically, she was dragonborn. And she had wings that she didn't use, but she was a dragonborn. She was gold dragonborn. Charles was a old, kind cleric. He's a cleric or a druid, but like similar energy. He was our healer. And then Amor. She sure was something. So I've made the joke, at least with Lauren, that the old party to the real life party is really funny. Because there's Nova, Darius, and Ven. So we got old, kind healer, he's our cleric. Gold dragon, this one being a hybrid though. And then, you know, Nova. I was like, the humor is not lost on me that somehow years later, in an unrelated campaign, we've somehow just made the same party, but slightly to the right. Like... Yeah, Charles was a tiefling. He was a tiefling. Amor was human with a star, because not quite after something that happened. Nova is tiefling / human with a star after something that happened, and Ben is an elephant boy. He's the outlier. He's an elephant lad. But like the humor is not lost on me. These fucking two parties. Colin was a paladin. You were a ranger, actually. You were a ranger. Our party was not a hitter. We were a bard, a ranger, and a cleric. We were fucked. But yeah, the parties are, like, very similar, and that is not lost on me at all. I think I want to change to paladin after. Yeah, you were originally a ranger. I think you changed it to paladin later. No idea what I was doing. Yeah, we were doing Link's campaign and my campaign, like, in a rotation. Like, we'd more or less try and switch between doing them every week or so. And then we mostly were just doing mine, the God Killer campaign. I just call it Cat's Cradle now because it's the Cat's Cradle Junior essentially. And then we mostly switched to doing Cat's Cradle Junior. And then because of time and shit, we just kind of petered off from doing it and stuff. Like, that was so long ago, we were still fucking using Skype. Ugh. It was bad. It was a lot of technical difficulties. and like shit with mics and stuff and just shitty computers. So it was like a mix of time stuff and like technical problems and it just being hard to do like sessions good, because usually it would be like me and Link in a call. Like we'd all be in the call, but like, and then like Ollie and Jason would be in the chat room sort of thing, and that's how we kind of had to do it. So stuff like that. Very chaotic. I was in high school, so yeah, because you were doing like a lot of like your robotics competitions and like your shit like that. I was also in high school. I'm pretty sure I had the most free time out of anyone, because at that point I hadn't gotten a job yet, so I was just vibing. But I think, I don't know if Jason had a job at that point yet or not, because you were busy with school. Link was a bunch of different stuff throughout then, like just like school, working, being busy. I don't remember what Jason was doing. Half the time I wasn't. Yeah, it was very chaotic, so it just kind of fell through in that sense. So, but yeah, they sure were a time and a half. We eventually switched to Discord. Yeah, I think we did at the very, very end. Like, right before we stopped doing it, we switched to Discord. Because I think that's why I made a Discord, was for the D&D stuff. Do I still have those I might still have the old server somewhere. Dead servers. It is in my dead servers file. Here we go, D&D. Yes. Here it is. That was the first half of 2019 was the last time we ever posted there. I don't remember the last time we ever actually played a game, though. Sorry, I'm just now scrolling through this old as fuck Discord. Yeah, because I think I made Discord for this. I don't know how far back this goes. I wonder what the oldest... Let me see. Oldest... I don't know how to search. I'm stupid. From user. From me, let's say. Can I not? Okay, well, it's being illegal, so... Anyway. I fucking love. I've only known you for like a year, Ev. I know, it's whack. When the fuck did we meet? It was like mid-early 2020. So I think it's definitely officially been a year now that we're going into August we've known each other. Because I think I met you guys just a bit before I turned 19. I think. Something like that. So it's been like a year. March, April. Yeah, like so it's past a year for now, for sure. Oh, Karis. That was the name of the head, Karis, because her son, Alvia, Kane, Abuzi, that was the girl you had a crush on. Yeah, because we started a Discord for because we were basically gonna do what happened to Cat's Cradle, where Cat's Cradle went like later in the timeline and we picked it up again. We were gonna do that with Link's campaign, and it was gonna be with new characters, so and so in the future, and I was gonna play a reincarnation of Amor, and we we're all gonna basically be like reincarnations or something like that of like reincarnations of our old characters or something like that, like destiny reincarnating us sort of thing. But we never started it. Yeah, end of 2018. So we probably stopped playing like mid 2018, and then we moved to a Discord to like try and start up a new campaign, and I don't think it ever got started. Yeah, Amor was gonna be Amor 2.0. What the fuck was her class? It was something pretty wild. I think she became a warlock. Yeah, she was a warlock. She was gonna be a bard, and then like some fucking shit happened to her, and then she ended up being a warlock. That's what it was. It was cool. It was a neat idea for her, for a reincarnation of her. Yes, that's when you're gonna switch to being a paladin. Yeah, and then Amor's reincarnation was gonna end up being a warlock or a wizard or something, yeah. I think it was a warlock, because I think she had a pack. I won't get into it, but she had a pact, I think. Real life began in July. Yeah, we started real life, like, right after my birthday. Also a whack that I've known you since I was, like, 12. Fuck! God, yeah! Fuck! It's been a while, man! It's been a long haul. God, fuck. God. It's been a while. Fuck. Trying to think, how many years is that? 4 or 5? 4 or 5 years? I don't remember, because I met Link before I met you, but well, it was kind of around the same time. We started talking and becoming, because I think you followed me for a very long time. And then we started, I don't remember how, but we started like chatting or something here and there, and it ended up turning into us inviting you to do D&D with me, Link, and Jason. Next year I'm gonna be 20. Well, fuck, if I knew you when you were 12, I was probably 13. I'm now fuck, Ollie, it's been like 6 or 7 years. Fuck, 6 or 7. I've known you just almost as long as Link. For like a year or so until we talked. Yeah, so you followed me for like a full 7 years, but we've been like buds and chatting and stuff, like, and known each other for like 6 years. It's been 6 years. I've known you just almost as long as Link. Fuck. God, I've known Jason even longer than that, haven't I? I've known Jason since I was like, I don't talk to Jason much anymore, but they occasionally pop into streams and stuff, and we vibe. But like fucking, I knew Jason like even before that, I think. So I think I've known Jason for 8 or so years. I've known Link for about 7 or so now, and I've known you and like been buds with you for 6, but I've known you for like 7-ish. Any longer than I know my real-life best friend. Damn. Fucking wild. It doesn't feel like that much time until you think about it, and it's like, yeah, we have known each other since we were like that young and shit, and like vibed and been like buds kind of like growing up and shit. Fucking wild. God, it doesn't feel like it was that long. Yeah, fuck, we did D&D when we were in our like 14 to 16 or a bit earlier than that or something. Fuck. Whack. Sorry, I'm just like, fucking hell. Oh, you're just babies. Paul, how you feeling? How you feeling during this conversation, bud? But yeah, no, fuck, I don't think, I never thought about it, that it was that young, that long. Whack. I'm turning to dust. There. I feel like I should be. I shouldn't laugh. I'm sorry. Oh, fucking hell. How are you feeling, old man? Reminiscences of rather fast. I'm not old. I'm fucking young as fuck. God. Met Ollie when I was like 13. God. Has it only been 7 years? God, I'm so young. God, I miss playing D&D with you lads. The campaign I'm in now are all with the boys who don't care about story. Aw, that sucks. I've never been in a D&D party. Anyone I played in a D&D, if we're exclusively for like the story and like chilling a bit. I cannot believe I was 18 when you were 13. I know. I didn't even exist back then. Some other person was controlling my body. Fucked up. Hope she's doing okay, wherever she got evicted to. Hope you were ready for one to befriend a bird? Ugh, fucking losers. I befriended like 3 birds in one of my campaigns. These fucking phoenixes. Fucked up. Ollie, I don't think I'll be accepting any new players into like my current campaign I got going on, because we're just like too far into it. But like if I ever pick up tabletop stuff again and like need extra people, like I'll keep it in mind, man. Like legitimately, it'd be fun to do a bit of D&D again. I have to say, I might try and do like some one-shots or mini campaigns someday with some tabletops that I have on hand from a bundle I bought. Like, and if I think of it, yeah, I'm about to say you and Lauren would probably be down if I need players and stuff. What's she doing well before that poor innocent girl ended up? That's fine, Ollie. Mine and yours are probably hanging out together. They're friends. They are friends. They're just friends elsewhere, and we're friends now. They're friends somewhere else. I like talking about my younger self, and like talking about him as if he's a separate human being that I stole the body of, but like in a nice way. I keep switching pronouns, it's funny. He was a good kid, you know. I just sent him up to the farm, you know, but in like a nice, actual, like peaceful sense, not the I killed him sense, you know. Nowadays, I'm like never busy anymore. I'm so busy all the time for the past fucking like 2 years. Cause like on my gap year, which would have been when I would have met you before I went to school, Paul. Yeah, I did, yeah. So during my gap year, oh hush you. Delete. Banished to the Shadow Realm. I deleted it, you banned him. Nice. Yeah, no, so, like, what the fuck was I saying? Oh, yeah, I've been super busy for, like, the past 2 years. I took a gap year and was working the entire time, like, full-time. So I was fairly busy then, and I was also doing, like, D&D and shit during that time. And then in the later half of the year, I went to school, and I was doing school and shit. And then, school was chill. I miss school. I can't wait to go back in a month or so. Anyway. I was doing school, and that kept me pretty, like, busy, and then, like, hanging out with classmates, and, like, doing D&D in between school and stuff, and that kept me pretty busy with my free time and everything. And then school ended, and I came back home, and I had, like, a month to chill, and just before I started working, and I was so productive, and I was working on projects, I was getting so much done. And then I started working on July 1st. In this past month, I have no fucking time anymore. I have no time anymore, because now I'm working like 5 to 6 days a week, usually in a row, and I get a day or 2 off, and like, I work like 4 to 9 usually, and so I end up sleeping most of the day, and trying to wake up a few hours before work so I can get something started or done or something, and then go to work, and then I come home, and then I'm up until 2 working on art stuff, or like working on projects, and then I sleep, and I get up, and I go to work, and that's been my schedule, and it has legitimately been pretty okay. I just want free time and more hours in a day, so I can get back to writing my video game, and recording my videos, and editing, and it's just like, there's so much to do. Said your current job would end when you go back to school, right? Yeah, but then I'm in my last year of college, and I have a job there, so like, I'm still fucked when I go there, and I don't know how that's gonna work, 'cause depending on how crazy school is, and how taxing my job is, that might also take most of my energy and my free time, which I'm kind of worried about, like, getting there and then still not being able to do, like, D&D and shit, but, like, that's a later problem. We're gonna feel that out when I get there. But it really depends, because I might be fucked until, like, school's over. Like, worst case scenario, I might be fucked until school's over to really do any, like, D&D stuff. Oh, I unplugged my headphones. Like, I might, like, just have to, like, do school, do my school job, and do whatever else I can in the meantime, sort of thing. Because, like, classes are gonna keep me busy from 9 to 4. And then on the days I work 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. So, like, it doesn't give me a lot of time for D&D and shit. And then most nights I gotta try and do project work for recording. And in free time, I'm gonna try and do script writing for Juno. And shit like that. Where it's just, like, I have so much shit I want to do that I'm very busy. Because even with my free time, I allot it to projects. So for, like, the past 2 years or so, or year and a half, I've been, like, mad busy, and then I'm gonna be going into my school year again and stuff, so, I mean, once I get to school, ideally, streaming and recording are gonna be easier to do, because I can control my schedule a bit better, and I have my own space, because here where I am now, I have my own room, and I'm in the basement, so I'm, like, pretty far away from my family and stuff like that, but people still, like, walk in, and I still can't be super loud, so I'm not the most comfortable with, like, recording and streaming here all the time. So if I could, I'd take some of your busy and give you my free time. We could trade. Yeah, no, so it's just been wild trying to organize, essentially. So, like, on one hand, I probably shouldn't prioritize projects and things I'm working on over other free time activities like D&D and hanging out with friends. But it's just a matter of, like, wanting to work and get things done and, like, still finding time. Like, there's not enough time for me to properly schedule, like, doing a lot of D&D and video game stuff that doesn't already fit in with a pre-aligned project or commitment. Like, streaming games is easy because I'm trying to stream more anyway, so that's, like, working. That's working in my brain. And recording games for the YouTube channel is working, you know? That's like, something that goes towards an end goal project I'm working on, so that's easy to allot time to because it's working. Your life can't just be work. No, I know, but I have fun doing the work is the thing. Like, I feel like there's a bad connotation in calling these things projects or work, because it implies that, like, I don't derive enjoyment from them. But streaming, I fucking love streaming. Getting to just talk to people and just ramble for 4 hours, that can be good on the brain. That can be pretty good on the brain, and it gives me an opportunity to play games and stuff. Streaming's great. I like streaming a lot. But I still consider it, like, work in a sense, but vaguely. When I say work, it just means it's something I'm committed to, or want to be committed to, I guess, and want to be consistent with, is kind of what I mean when I say work. It's something I'm putting effort into in some form. So like, recording video games is, like, is going towards a project, but, like, I still consider it work, despite the fact that it's still fun. I don't know if I'm good at it. I don't think I'm good at it. I edited the first 20 or so videos. But I'm not trying to be funny with it. I'm literally just playing the game and recording the process, so I'm not very harsh on myself. It's very chill. I'm gonna be doing more of that tonight, probably. Anyway, I was rambling about working things. Anyway, it's not all work. It's just a lot of different ideas and projects I'm trying to be committed to, but I don't have the free time for, really, between working and school. It's a weird creative feeling, because recently, like, I had the month of, like, of May, essentially. I had all of May to just 100% dedicate myself to whatever the fuck I wanted to do, which I settled into a schedule of drawing, having drawing days, writing days for coding and writing and art, and a day for recording. And then Wednesdays were my days off, because I had D&D. So Wednesdays were my days off. That was my break day. And it was just fucking, and I had a schedule and stuff, and then for the week of May, I got so much shit done in such a short amount of time, and it was such a good vibe, and I felt so productive. And then I started working, and all of it stopped. I had to stop doing D&D because I've been working too much and my schedule isn't consistent. I had to stop working on Juno because I just don't have the time. I haven't done a ton of recording, but I've been doing editing, so that's fine. That's still being progress. And there's my other game I'm trying to work on that I want to release at the end of the summer, which I don't think I'm going to release unless I get more time off. I'll have to wait till I get to school for that. That's written, I just need to draw the art for it. Like, pretty much all progress on what I was doing grinded to a complete and utter halt. Like, the only thing I've been doing art-wise mainly this month has been Artfight, and even then I've completely fallen behind on it. Not completely. I've fallen behind on it because I'm working so much. And it's just like, goddamn, I gotta get that cash money. I gotta get that cash money for school and shit, but like, fuck, I miss working. I miss doing artwork. Not like work. That's fine though, but I gotta get that cash money. I gotta get that cash money, and it's just like, fuck. It's so hard, because it's a weird thing where I feel like I'm being completely unproductive, and it's almost, yeah, I know, I just saw the message in chat now, too. It feels like I'm being, like, super unproductive, but it's just because I went from having all the free time in the world to no free time at all. Ev, you asked for money. I didn't ask. Wait, what did I do? Wait, what do you mean? What did I say? What did I do? What did I say? I'm very afraid. What did I say? What did I do? Oh, now I'm afraid. Yeah. Ollie might be threatening you for donations. On God, don't you dare. On God. I feel like the day I do a commission stream, like one of those streams where it's like, hey, send in X amount of money for, and I'll draw a character for you. Ollie's gonna hold a gun to my head, I think. Because I haven't done one yet, because I don't know if I'll even get any commissions or anything to do on stream. But, like, I'm very afraid of Ollie. Ollie, you legitimately make me so nervous with the donations. So intimidating. I shouldn't be afraid, I should just be appreciative. But, like, fuck. Invokes a fear in me. But yeah. Long ramble about trying to be productive and working aside. Long ramble about productivity and everything aside. That's just kind of the vibe, and I'm hoping when I get to school, I'll have time for all my extracurricular stuff I want to do, like recording and streaming and art and D&D, but fucking it's up in the air, so to speak. It just kind of depends. I'm hoping I have time for stuff, though. How many sketches did I get through? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I have 9 characters sketched. That's exactly how many I needed to have sketched. So that's good. So I got 9 sketches done total, so I can finish those up today or tomorrow. And that works. I'm gonna switch to my... I don't know if you guys saw my lovely new little screen, but I made a little screen. But yeah, I guess since I gotta go do tabletop stuff soon. Nice transition. Thank you. I've had the transition, it's just that it doesn't always work properly. It kind of lags sometimes and clips itself off a bit. It wasn't too bad right there, but it's a very good smooth transition and it's cute and stuff. It just doesn't always work. It's a little rough around the edges. I think it's just a computer thing. I might have to fiddle with some stuff to make it easier on my computer so the transition works all the time, but that's my art stream transition, is that. And I made a little loading screen video thing as kind of a placeholder until I do my someday I say someday, it's gonna probably be a while until I do a update of all my assets and all that shit, so. But yeah, it's about a 4-hour art stream with a lot of not so much drawing, lots of rambling and shit. But yeah. So I think that's it for today. We did talk about Ace Attorney, yeah. Big old rambles about Ace Attorney. Big old rambles about trying to work on stuff and the shit I'm trying to get done right now. And allotting time to. All of that. And then I'm gonna go do some tabletop Zale stuff. And after that, I'm probably gonna be recording for most of the night. Probably. It depends on what time I'm hoping we end around 5. I'm hoping we end around 5, because then I can just take a good chunk of time for recording and stuff. And then maybe, depending on the time I finish up with recording and what I'm in the mood for, maybe I'll do a Broken Age stream. Because I've been really wanting to play Broken Age, and finish it, but again, it's all about having fucking days off and shit, so. Because if I do Broken Age tonight, I can't buy my debit card. Good. If you do stream Broken Age, I could accompany you for that, if you wish, of course. Yeah, if I decide to do it tonight, I'll probably send you a message. Sorry, fucking bug. I'll send you a message. I don't know if I will or not. I might just record all night, so I can get another backlog of footage, essentially. If I do Broken Age tonight, it's probably gonna be around, like, I don't know, 9 or 10. It'd be pretty late. So, I don't know. But I might just record tonight so I have some footage to edit over the upcoming week or so. Because I ran out of footage to edit. Tragically. I'm making thumbnails in the meantime instead. I just made thumbnails for everything too, so I can probably start queuing videos eventually. I still have to make the channel trailer though. I do. Found it. I'm about to end. I will end the stream before you can donate. I swear to God. I will end it. There's no notifications. Even if you donate, I won't be able to see it, Ollie. There's no notification. I can't even see it if you donate. Don't donate. I don't have it open. Swear to God. I have a gun to you. Don't do it. I can't even see it. I don't have it open. I'll never know. I won't even look. I won't even look to see if you donated. Swear to God. On God, I swear. Ollie, don't do this to me. I'm trying to end the stream. I'm going to end the stream. I'm so scared. What are you gonna do? I could just PayPal it to you. No! Ollie commissioned me. Swear to God, if you're that desperate to support me, at least let me draw something for you in return. That's my rule of thumb. Either donate on stream for a funny, or commission me. Like those, I will not accept any other transaction. I will not. Can't even think of anything. Well, I'm gonna fucking end the stream before you can think of something, or until you decide to donate money. So I'm gonna log off because we're gonna start a tabletop thing soon, and then you might see me again later tonight. See you in like 5 minutes exactly. Ollie, if you're available later tonight, you might see me again if I do some streaming. So I guess just keep an eye on my Tumblr, I guess, in case I post another announcement or something. Not sure though, but we'll see. Alright.